Back to Trading Show. My name is David. Bullish by association. I like that. BBA, baby. BBA. I'm joined by the Zen Master himself, JP. JP, how you doing, man?
That's right. Doing great. Zen Master J here. Yeah. Loading. Literally loading because I haven't opened the companion app yet.
How did they know? How did the production team know? Guys, look at me, man. I'm just looking more and more like a GQ model on these thumbnails, man. You looking like an alien over there.
There. Yeah, I look like a slightly different version of myself every time.
Yeah, until we can't recognize ourselves anymore. But you see the thumbnail is up or is it down? Bitcoin at a pivotal level. We'll break down the madness. Also, yesterday, if you joined us and you followed David's calls, also Zen Master too. You made some money last night. We'll get into that a little later. Let's jump right into BTC. Also, shout out to all the people that are here. If it's your first time here, say it's my first time here. We'd love to personally welcome you. We have a lot of exciting things we want to talk about today, but mainly the exciting thing of we're trying to make some money.
Yes.
We're trying to make some money. All right. We know the Zen Master gives you the top-down analysis. Let me give you not the bottom up, not the top down, but what's in the middle?
Meso?
The
messy meso?
No, I don't know. You guys know what I'm saying. I look at the medium to lower time frames, and then JP kind of gives you the full spiel. Let's take a peek at the 4-hour time frame on Bitcoin. JP highlighted yesterday on the show, 4-hour head and shoulders. That broke down. And what does that look like to you now? That to me looks like a bear flag. Okay, yeah, this big move down. Somewhat consolidating, right? We had that pretty big move up on a 4-hour candle, now kind of chopping sideways. Or do you look at this as a little bit of a bear flag? Now, if we go to the lower time frames, right, it'll kind of look like a bull flag, or is it part of a larger bear flag? Or you can just say, hey, it's just a rising channel. Ultimately, that'll end up breaking down. And so bullish or bearish, and Bitcoin is at $62,800, that pivotal level right around 62.6, 62.5. And so I think, whichever way we break, I think we do see a continuation that way with a little bit of velocity, right? So if we break below 62, I think we probably get to sub 60. If we break above, 63, I think we see continuation up to that liquidity level at around $67,000, which will take a look at the fresh liquidity, seeing where the shorts and the longs added to the positions or which side is building up. I am in one trade coming into the show. I'll share that with you in a little bit here. But on the on the 1 hour here, fresh red dot on this candle session that closes in about 37 minutes. VWAP just crossed below zero, and money flow looks like it wanted to come up and clear that zero line back into the green, but it said, not up in here, not up in here. And it's looks like it wants to U-turn back to continued red money flow. 30-minute time frame on BTC. We're starting to see market cipher A give us those signals, those flashes, baby blood diamond, red X, another baby blood diamond, another red dot on the 30-minute time frame. Money flow still in the green, though, coming off some bear div that printed on the RSI and on the Stokes. So a lot of bearish signals. Look at all the bear div here, my friends. Bear div, hidden bear div, regular bear div. Stokes pointing down, looking at around 24 on the Stokes, 44 on the RSI on the 15-minute time frame. Interesting, because sometimes you start seeing a lot of these negative signals flash, and then Bitcoin just rips to the upside. Other times it does what it says it's going to do. And so should we believe what Bitcoin is telling us, or should we call its bluff and go long? And then finally, here is a 5-minute time frame. You can see as I put on the Heiken Ashi, downtrend is confirmed. This was a 5-minute candle you would have entered if you do follow the Heiken Ashi enter and exit strategy on longs or shorts. And so overall, as I'm kind of looking, and I'm just going to have the daily pulled up and just look at it. Baby blood diamond on a green candle. with a red dot on the daily. So are we bullish or are we bearish? I want to know what the chat thinks. I am inclined to lean more bearish based off of what I just went through and what I saw. But I'd love to reserve my right to pick a side until after I get the full top-down analysis from the Zen Master.
That's right. There is a third option, man. Monkish. Monkish. Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Or are you monk in the cherish?
I want to be a monk in the chair. Teach me the way, Zen Master.
All right. Well, I'm going to go get my tea really quick. Can you talk to the community really fast? Say good morning, everybody. Good morning to the congregation. Can we see the exclusive member emojis? Where's the congregation? Hello. Good morning. Okay. Good afternoon. Good evening around the world. Hello to everybody in India. Hello to people in Brazil, United States, wherever you are, Iraq, Iran. We love you. Talk to us in the community. What coins do you want to see? Iraq. Yeah. We got a lot of people in the Middle East for some reason, man.
Really?
Yeah, seriously.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, we got a lot of people. But I talked to them really quick. Let me just get my Zen tea, and then we'll do the top-down analysis. All right.
My boy needs his tea here. By the way, the brand of tea we buy is called Zen Tea, and so. All right, I'm just going to show a little love to the chat. I see a lot of green in here, meaning you guys are members. So shout out to all of you that gift memberships. And to those of you that don't need nobody to give you a membership, that you just bought your own, we appreciate you. Jay Clapton, we have Burnout Wheeler. Also, Clapjack44, what's going on, man? Servando, what's up, brother? I know Servando, you've been watching us for a while, man. So I love seeing your name in here. We got our man, legendary God King. Let's see what kind of degeneracy he's going to be up to today. What also, love. You hear me? You hear me back there? Would also love some trade alerts from you, my friend.
Yeah, well, you guys didn't want to follow me on the lab one yesterday, and that one went crazy.
Okay, well, don't hold that against us. Just once, bro. Okay?
It happened with humanity, too.
I followed you on calls, all right?
God King feeling salty.
Yeah, well, don't be salty, bro.
Yeah. And I'm sorry. I'm going to start following y'all calls, man. Y'all been kind of killing it. I'm going to stop playing y'all too, okay?
All right.
I'm going to start following God King's calls. I'm going to start following your calls. I am going to risk a lot littler than I normally would for my own calls, but I'll follow your calls.
Okay. All right. But also, if you don't like the call, don't follow it.
Yeah, it's not like you have to.
Yeah, of course I don't have to. Yeah, I mean, of course, take responsibility for your own trades. I tell people that all the time, right? Only take a trade if you agree with it. True. But also, you guys are my comrades, okay?
Comrades.
I'm eyeing a pretty tasty based short right now.
Uh-oh.
Based?
Yeah, based. It ran up way too much this morning.
Can we need to like get his wherever he has his trading view, we need to get that on.
Oh, I do it on BitUnix. Everything's on an exchange.
Yeah, but I mean your device, so we can get it. Yeah. Because you have it like on a tablet or something like that. That's what's going on. Yeah, we got to get you onto a computer.
I have it on the computer right now. It's just I can't bring up all of the time frames.
Like he has some weird thing going on.
Like
he has some technical issue.
Like here when I
get that fixed for you.
When I select the 4 hour, it loaded, but sometimes here let me do like a 6 hour. Oh well, I guess for base it wants to, but
and it's literally a trade right there, right?
Yeah,
we got everything we need right here.
He's already in. He said he was eyeing it. He lied to us. He lied to the congregation. No lying inside of the congregation.
Hit the organs. No lying, okay? No lying. When you're lying, you are frying, okay? Huh? Bah? No lying, okay? Keep it real in this congregation here, okay? Be straightforward with us, okay? We are all a unit. We're all
supposed
one unit.
to be a unit.
Yes.
And then in comes Robert Downey Jr.
Anyway, we got to look. Speaking of the congregation, we got a brand new member, Lauren, okay?
All right, Lauren.
Hi, Lauren. Welcome to the congregation. Can we get a warm welcome to Lauren? Everyone says a welcome, Lauren, to the congregation of Zen Centers at Sin City Crypto. Live every day, baby. We in these charts. Welcome to the congregation.
Lauren, we appreciate you. So, God King, you're in the trade. Obviously, it's a trade alert. Give the people the numbers, and then we'll go to Bitcoin.
All right. I got my stop loss at 0.11041. Just above the previous high wick, because if this goes any higher, I don't want any of this smoke. But I see a double top. I also see resistance from over here, I see that we started out this coin because it's not that old over here, basically at the same range. So I could see this turning around and just giving it all back away.
Okay. So if I do last order and your stop loss was where, God King, was above like 10.987, something like that?
0.11, 0.41.
Got it. Okay. I'm just going to blindly follow you on this call. And then where's your TP at, my friend?
0.07557.
Damn. 0.75. Damn.
Is
so
it
you're
based?
going all the way to the bottom of the range, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
On a 4 hour.
All right. Let's see. What are we going to risk? We're going to risk, how about 50 to make 437?
You guys are shorting this?
Yeah, I'm shorting it.
All right. All right. All right, Legendary God King. Let's do a legendary trade here together, my friend. Yeah, I haven't even looked at the chart, but
Yeah, looking at the small time frames, I'm like,
just don't question it, bro. Just blindly follow God King, you know? Time to blindly follow God King. All right, anyways, I'm looking to get tapped into this trade. So, all right, so we got one in the bank for a short right now. I am currently in a DYDX long. I closed out my order from yesterday. So anyone, so here was the Morpho trade. So we had two bangers yesterday. The first one was Morpho. We called this short on the 4-hour time frame. We saw it roll over. We got into a 50x short. You can see our entry price was $2.09. Got out at around $2.05. We saw the head and shoulders play out. We front ran the right shoulder. We saw that dip down. We didn't install our anti-clapper because if we did, I think we would have gotten stopped out. We let the trade roll and we made 110%.
Woo!
We doubled our position.
Woo!
Can I get an amen?
amen, baby.
Thank
Drop
you.
the money. Come on. Woo!
Drop the money. Also, we had another call yesterday. This one was our anti-clapper. Now, this was an anti-clapper that was in profit. So even though we got anti-clapped out, we still made 137% on a DYDX long. This was a daily time frame push up. It had broken the 50 MA, the 100 MA, and I believe the 200 MA. Strong bids. But the thing that moved the needle for me was looking at the fundamentals. We looked at it. The revenue was the number one in revenue. It was number one in weekly active users, and it was number one in fees generated. Price was starting to move off of it. We felt like there was more room to run. We took that long and we made money on it, 137.24%. You can see here our average entry was 13.48 and our closing price was 13.85 using 50x leverage on BitUnix. So shout out to those of you that followed this call as well. We made 2 over 100% calls yesterday myself. I know God King had one, which we'll talk about in a little bit. And then I'll talk about my other long I'm in, but first, let's send it over to JP and get into BTC.
All right, let's get into it. BTC, are you ready, my friends, for a top-down analysis?
Yes. Right, baby.
Yes, we're ready for the top-down. All right, let's do it. Let's start in the monthly time frame. The monthly time frame, very macro, not too much to see here. You know, just BTC bouncing from support, macro support, nothing to see here. Green money flow, low stochastics, not quite curved up, but at support, still respecting the 50 MA. Let's go to the weekly time frame. The weekly was bouncing at the 200 MA, the yellow line, very critical dynamic. Macro support here. We bounced 1, 2, 3 times, and then we lost it. We lost it, and it looked so incredibly bearish. Everyone was ready to cry and give up and throw it all away. All right, and then we bounce. Right? We bounce. We reclaim the 200 MA, and here we are about to lose it again. We have lost it. I mean, we haven't closed the candle below it just yet, not on the weekly. We have 3 days to do that. What's going to happen in these next 3 days is very critical, my friends. If we can bounce here, if we can respect this line, this will become tweezer bottoms, and this, price for BTC could soar. We have a major bullish divergence on the weekly and the daily. You know, that is a low. That's a low. That's a lower low. This is a low on the momentum. That's a higher low. A low on the momentum, higher low. Okay, there is a mismatch between the price and the momentum. And who do we believe, congregation? Who do we believe when there's a mismatch between the price and the momentum?
I believe the Zen Master.
Yes. If you blindly follow the Zen Master, as I recommend I'm playing. As I recommend we all do. But we believe the momentum, okay? Price is a liar, all right? Price is a lagging the momentum. The momentum says that all these sales have been absorbed and that, we have confirmed the bullish divergence on the weekly and the daily, which could give us a big move on up and potentially in the bear market early. But in order to do that, my friends, we have to respect the yellow line on the weekly. 200 MA, it sits right around 62,000, right about 800 now. And we're below it. We're below it. Right now, we're bearish from that weekly because we're below it. Let's go to the daily. Daily time frame. Daily had a big push. We had 6 green candles in a row, push price up to the macro resistance, which it looks like it peaked a bit. It looks like it peaked. We finally got our first red candles coming in. 2 red candles in a row, the past 2 daily closes. And now here we are with a green candle, but still above support, the 21, another critical level on the daily here. 21 MA, 61,900. Lose that one, and things look bad. We also have a red dot.
Yeah, on a green candle.
Yeah, we have a red dot on a green candle on the daily with high stochastics. My friends, it looks bearish. They say the trend is your friend. Well, what's the trend? The trend is clearly down. If you look at the super trend, look at the super trend that I've added to my chart here. You see the red, the trend is down, my friends. You see the red cloud.
And you know what, JP? And I don't want to jump the gun here, but
jump the gun.
I've been paying, I said, I think it was either earlier this week or last week. I said, when we have our stop loss and TPs, we should refer back to the VRVP and find gaps, right? Let's not miss any gaps that price can move quickly through. And let's not put our TP above any big volume levels, because maybe it hits that volume level and just retraces. And I'm looking at this red dot daily, Stokes high. And where is price right now? It is at the POC of the volume on this chart here. And so if you are leaning short, you do think it's going to drop. Do you really think it's going to clear that thick volume area and you can get a better entry? I'm going to say probably not. And so is there such thing as a perfect entry? Probably not. But is that close to a perfect entry at a high volume area where if you think it's going to go down anyways, now would be the time to get in? I'm not saying it's a trade alert. I'm not saying I'm putting the trade in, but just an idea and a thought looking at the chart with that volume POC there. Totally.
I'm glad you brought that up, man. Very critical level, the POC of the range. It is the highest volume node on the VRVP on the right side, the visual range volume profile. That is showing us the volume at each price level. And we are currently sitting at where the transactions had the most volume in this entire range. That's critical.
Yeah.
That's critical. That is support. It is also resistance. The fact that we touched that 21, came back up, is kind of acting as resistance right now. Could it be the opportune entry for the short? It could be. Or does it bounce? Do we see something like this? We have to look at all cases, okay? We have to look at all cases. Does price do something like this? And then you see what this is starting to form here, kind of inverse. Yeah. We could get some type of symmetrical recovery, meaning what happened on the way down happens on the way up, and maybe this is a pivot point. And I think it's important we look at the 4-hour time frame, because the 4-hour does appear to be somewhat of a pivot point. So let's take a look at it. But the daily is bearish, my friends. It probably wouldn't hurt just to, if you're bearish, just put in a short here. Put in a short here, put it a stop loss above the high, the local high around 65,000, and bring that sucker down. You could bring this down all the way to 47K. Yes, you can. We have orders for 47K.
You keep bringing up 47K, man. Yeah. You really think
there's hot orders down there, man. There's forced liquidations at 47K in abundance. Yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty sure 47K is where Sailor gets liquidated.
No. There's no way it's that high.
A decent percentage of him.
That would be surprising to me if that was the case.
Well, his average entry is somewhere around 74K. And so could you imagine losing over half of that?
Yeah. But when I heard he has no liquidation, maybe that's wrong. Let me know, Zen detectives out there. But is he just on some type of debt system or something like that, a credit system where he can actually be negative?
Right.
Let me know. It's not like this is in some exchange where it's like automatic. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Like he's a VIP level. You don't let a system just automatically liquidate him.
Right. He's a VIP 8.
Exactly. Yeah. The big dogs look at it first. They say, well, should we liquidate him? Can we talk to him? Can we refinance? Like, you know what I'm saying? They give him a chance. I would think.
I think those people are. I would think they're out to hunt his.
I think there's people out there that are hunting, trying to get that to happen.
Damn.
That's a lot of Bitcoin, man. That would be very, very discounted if it hits the open market.
Yeah. And I think that's what they're trying to do.
But I agree, but I just don't know if it's 47. I don't know. Maybe someone will tell us. But anyways, JP, go ahead.
All right. I'm not going to spend too much time on a 12-hour, but I'm going to briefly touch it. That looks like it's going a bit sideways, but doesn't that resemble a diamond?
Ooh.
Right? Isn't that a bit of a diamond pattern there with the volatility that could have price reverse? And I also said it looks like a pyramid pattern. Is it the Luxor? Which one is the pyramid
scheme?
Which one is the pyramid casino?
Luxor.
Here? The Luxor?
Yeah.
The Luxor pattern. Somebody said in the chat yesterday. Is it the Luxor?
Or if you see a big drop down, that's like the house pattern here.
Yeah, exactly.
Building a house.
I'm not sure why there isn't just a triangle pattern, right? What would that be? Just
make one.
Is that just what would you call that? It's not I guess it is a symmetrical. It's a double symmetrical. I don't know. It's a standard triangle. Like, why is that not a pattern? You know what I mean?
Well, let's make it a pattern.
Maybe I'm crazy. Yeah, well, let's make it one. I don't know. The Zen temple.
The temple pattern.
The temple pattern. Okay. The congregation pattern. Yeah.
The sinner pattern.
All right, hit the organs. All right, we here today formally propose and present to you the Zen temple pattern, all right, aka the congregation pattern here in the charts, okay?
We just don't know what it means, but we know we gave it a cool name. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's a reversal pattern, though. It works just like a diamond, all right? The temple pattern. It will reverse your thinking, all right? I love it. Okay, but anyway, yeah, a little bit volatile there, but kind of going a bit sideways. Let's go to the important time frame, 4 hour. Let's talk about this 4 hour. It must be talked about. All right, it was extremely bullish, but then it started rounding out. We had the bear div, perfect short. It had the head and shoulder. The thing played out. The head and shoulder played out in full. We dumped exactly to where the bottom end of the super trend was, tapped it, but never closed a candle below the super trend. And since have bounced. Look, and they gave us a green dot. Green dot with the money flow green this entire time. Green dot tells us we should actually be looking for a higher high, believe it or not, in the green money flow. RSI and stochastics are pushing up. Is that just a falling wedge, maybe like a falling broadening wedge or a bull flag that basically broke out at the bottom end of the trend? And now look, is that a flag right there? A bull flag. And if you zoom in, this kind of looks like the Trojan horse pattern. Another pattern that we token here in Sin City Crypto. The Trojan horse, normally very bullish, but in the bear market, it has been a Trojan horse, a bearish pattern in disguise. Is that what we're seeing here? We have to zoom in. Let's go to the 30-minute time frame to get a zoomed in look at this action here that we just seen on the 4 hour. So there's that bottom. Yeah, there's that bottom right there, and a bit of a double bottom. It really plays out for that Trojan horse pattern because you do need a double bottom. All right, double bottom. Double bottom plays out in full. Give me the measured move of the double bottom. Yep, played out in full, and now you have a horsey head. Yeah. What? A horsey head. There we go. That is the head of a horse. That is the body of the horse. That is the long neck right there, and there is the tail. That is a Trojan horse pattern. It is normally bullish, but in the bear market, it has been a disguise, a trap, okay, a decoy for a bearish move.
A toy horse,
Yeah. And it's a double top there. Let's erase everything here.
It's a trap.
All right, there's a double top right there. There's a double top with wicks to the upside and a class B bearish divergence. What can we make of it? Does the double top play out and bring us right back down to 62.2? Very critical right now, so we have to zoom in. Red dot, bear div on that on that 30-minute. Let's go down to the 5-minute. What's happening now? The 5-minute above the 200 MA is impressive, I have to say, and we've bounced from it. I've been liking to buy that 5-minute line. I got to say, guys, every time we come in contact, when we're bullish, we've been bouncing. Bounce, air bounce. And you have to zoom way out when we were bullish again. We were bouncing off that thing like crazy, like back here. Yeah. Oh. Bounce. When we are bullish, we respect the 200 MA on the 5-minute. And when we're bearish, we reject from it, underneath. So we're kind of bullish right now in the short term, but we are aware of the double top. We are aware of that. We need to put in a new high to remain bullish. But if this loses to 200 MA and we do not put in a new high, then we could be bearish. There you go. There's a bias right there. If you need a bias, because I have none. I'm not a bull or a bear. I'm a monk in a chair. So I'm creating my bias now. What is your bias in the chat? Tell me. Talk to me. Maybe we get a poll out there. Maybe a 1 for long, 2 for short. I need an exit poll and an official poll. Are you bullish? Are you bearish? 1 for bullish, 2 for bearish, 3 for monkish. Put it in the chat. 1 bull, 2 bear, and 3 for monk. If you're monkish right now. Finally, the 1-minute time frame. Is the 1-minute bearish? Yes. Look, the 1-minute is bearish. It did lose to 200 MA, and it is a bear flagging. Look, rollover, red dot, red money flow could break down, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it just puts in the higher low and keeps doing this and starts to get bullish. But the 1-minute looks bearish. The 5-minute bullish, believe it or not. Those middle time frames and the 30-minute time frame has a double top. That's a bit bearish. But the 4-hour gives the most hope, I think, for a bounce. The 4-hour not breaking that super trend and going a bit sideways right now gives some hope for a bounce. The higher time frames looks just straight bearish, like the daily, right? Bearish, but the weekly bullish divergence and a daily bullish divergence is still there. It's still there, and it matters. We haven't taken it out, so we cannot ignore it. The pressure to the upside, right? The push that it can give can be amazing. It could be, in a good way, catastrophic. Give me a word. Come on, and put clap in it.
Claptastic.
I love it. Claptastic.
Not very original.
Clap fabulous. I don't know.
Clapalicious.
Clapotropic.
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 All right, man. I love it, man. How's the community feeling? I'm seeing 2s. I'm seeing a lot of bears. I'm seeing a couple 1s, maybe a 3. Okay, shout out to the monks out there. And shout out to everybody with a clap in their name, like Clapjack and Clap Profits. And what else we got out there? Was it El Clapo and Jake Clapton?
I'm really clappy. Trend down to break up. We are taking requests. I do have right now. I got Tron and ETH on the short list to take a look at. Okay, let me tell you about my current trade I am in. So as mentioned, coming into the show, I was in a DYDX trade we got Annie clapped out of that one, still made 136%. I got back in yesterday. I believe it was same time frame. So I booked my profits, got into another trade. We saw I got it there. I got it right around the 200 MA on a bounce. Right now we are below it. But if you go to the lower time frames, it looks like we are bull flagging here on DYDX. And where do I have my stop loss? I have my stop loss below the 786 retracement level. I do think we get continuation. If you go to the daily time frame on DYDX, that the green dot with hidden bull div is still there. VWAP just crossed into positive territory and money flow is green. Zen Master, what does that mean? That means a higher high is potentially coming. And so again, stop loss below our 786, which is around 12.90. It clears our super trend on the 1 hour. Let's see if it clears the super trend on the daily. It does not clear it on the daily. I don't want have my stop that deep, but my TP is up at around 18 cents even, giving us essentially double top vibes. Also, Are you seeing this, JP, on the daily?
Head and shoulder. Oh, you see the inverse. Yeah. It could do it. Right now, it just looks like a head and shoulder to me, but I do see the inverse if it wants to come up that final time.
Where, okay, so because I don't see a regular head and shoulders, where are you looking at the head and shoulders? Are you...
I guess the...
Here?
Yeah.
I would say...
it's so interesting, like how a head and shoulder could turn to an inverse and vice versa, depending on if it gets one more move up or one more move down, you know?
Yeah. For me, because this high here is lower than one of the shoulders.
True.
To me, it's not a head and shoulders. Yeah. I look at it more as an inverse head and shoulders here. Although you typically see a big move down and then you inverse, or is this just a and then even on a there it is.
Is that a cup and double handle?
There it is, bro. JP, there it is. There's a larger head and shoulder because I was like, it's not. Usually you see it. Big spill off, and then the inverse plays out.
I see that. Nice big round and bottom right there.
Yeah, I mean, this is boom,
round
boom,
and pay the bills.
Boom. This would be a pretty massive move, you guys. Let's measure the neckline to the depth of the head. I mean, 26 cents? 160 bucks to make $3,000? Damn, do I need to slide my stop loss down?
Make it happen, Clapton.
Sir Clapton, make it happen. We have the inverse head and shoulder inception here. We got an inverse head and shoulder inside of a larger inverse head and shoulder. You can also look at this as a cup and double handle that's kind of playing out. And what gives me a lot of conviction as well, again, is that fundamental analysis we did on this yesterday. It was ranked number 1 on the things that matter, right? Revenue, fees generated, and daily active users, daily, weekly users. And so I like this trade. I'll be pretty honest with you. If I do get stopped out, I'll go back to the chart. And if I start seeing more strength on the medium to lower time frames, I'll probably get back in. But right now, my stop is at 12.9 cents. This could be an absolutely massive trade.
So this is what? DYDX?
DYDX, yeah.
DYDX.
DYDX. And let's actually pull up token terminal.
I'll take a look at this thing. So you're telling me I should get into this trade? Is that what
I'm telling you I'm in the trade.
And is it still a good entry? You're down right now slightly?
Right now I'm down.
So I can get a better entry right now.
You can get a better entry. If you are going to get in, I would have the stop at around 10.9 cents. That gives you clearance on the head bottom of if this is in fact an inverse head and shoulders.
All right, I like the daily green dot, man. I like that.
That's what I'm saying. It looks pretty juicy, bro. It looks pretty good. Again, I rarely take profits and get back into a trade, same direction, but I did. And take a look at the revenue. Now, it did update yesterday. It is now number 3 on revenue, still up 167% over the last 7 days. Earnings, it is at number 3, up 167% on the last 7 days. And then, what was it on? Monthly or daily active users? I don't see it on here. Robinhood number 1. Damn. Look at Robinhood's daily active users up 1,600%.
All right, I'll put in a little trade here. He said stop loss should be like 10, what? 10.9?
10.8. 10.8. That's where I put my stop loss. And let me see what that would look like if I drag the stop down there. Risking 650 bucks. See, that's a little too rich for my blood with the, see, I would have gone with a lower position size. But we can put it there. I'll give myself a little more room to run, man.
All right, very little trade here I'm going to put in.
And then the measured move on the larger daily inverse head and shoulders is around 26.1 cents, which should give you a 6-to-1. So anyways, that's what I got. I know JP's fiddling with his numbers, with the numbers on this trade.
Messing with the numbers here. I'm going to risk like 26 bucks to make like 200.
Okay.
Not like that.
Cool.
Very small amount. Hell, can I even risk less? Like the least I could risk.
$1.
And this is on my new scalper account here. So I'm going to have multiple time frames. The point is, use my bigger account for the bigger trades. Like the next time we get to a macro low or a macro high, I will be putting in a mega monster trade.
Like a giga
trade and leaving it alone.
Okay.
And then that way I can use this account to do my little scalps.
That'll be on the copy trade too, yeah?
Yeah, the copy trade. Yeah. Copy trade will be mega accounts too. So copy trade will get the high time frame trades. This is my scalper account here. 26 for 200. Is this thing starting to pump a little bit? Yeah, let me hurry up and get in here. You're messing up my numbers here.
Do the numbers, guy. Forget about it.
You're messing up my numbers. All right, get me in the long. All right, I'm in the long.
We long and we strong, baby.
Long and strong. I just joined you on the trade. And God King, how's your trade looking, man? I want to roll with the team, man.
I took it too.
Okay, but you had another trade you were talking about.
Yeah, the base, that's still good for entry. It's still hanging good? Out right.
Are you slightly down?
It's up 10%.
Yeah,
you're up.
It's right around the entry still.
All right, let me look at that one. Based, BASED, right? Based. And I should be looking at it on a 4 hour? What time frame am I looking at?
Yeah, 4 hour short.
4 hour short. All right, here I go. Being the follower. Let's do it. I want to follow my team.
I don't like the fact that here's what I'll say. Like I got in the trade. I followed God King on this one, and I'm not saying I wouldn't have gotten in the trade otherwise. But looking at this now, we're starting to see volume increase on the move up. So you're kind of front running a potential, hey, this is resistance. But I do like the fact that there's a potential double top here.
I see a triple top because of that wick over where your market thing is. No, further left.
Right here?
Further left where your market thing is covering.
Right here?
That one, yep.
Well, I mean, you can argue. We tried to slam this area here 4 times prior.
Yeah, exactly.
Came back down, slammed it, came down. Haven't reclaimed it yet. Very interesting, right? We reclaimed it once. Even on a back test, we failed. So there's a lot of sellers stacked up there. Now, is this going to be the time where it just completely breaks through and follows through? I don't know. Maybe. But I'm in the short as well. And so this thing is pretty flat right now. So yeah, those of you that weren't able to get an entry, if you wanted to get in, you'd be right around where I got in. I think maybe a little worse than where God King got in.
Yeah, I'm down like $1.
Yeah, I'm down.
I gotta say this honestly, man. I don't like the small time frame market structure for short. This thing is just very bullish. It's just bull flag after bull flag, breaking out after breaking. There's nothing bearish about the small time frames. And lately, I've been liking the small time frames to align with the larger time frames to confirm my moves, if you know what I mean.
Oh, we have some hidden bear div, JP, on the 10-minute.
Hidden bear div.
Right, higher high on price.
Okay.
Lower high on. That's some pretty major bear div, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's just standard bear div. Yeah, you got bear div.
Or yeah. I mean, you made let's measure this. This is a 3% higher high. And can we measure this on the RSI? We sure can. And a 16% lower high on the RSI. So very interesting. If it is going to top, man, I think God King's going to nail it right on the head. It's going to be now, or we just see continuation and this thing just breaks out. Yeah,
and that's what kind of why I have my stop loss where it's at is because if it goes higher than that, I don't want any of the smoke.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you, how long have you been watching this coin? Did you just find it on the RSI Global Heat Map today?
I've been watching it for a couple of days.
Okay. Because I've been really trying to be patient with some of the entries on especially the shorts, for the coins that are overbought.
I actually didn't see it on the RSI heat map.
Man, we got bull div on DYDX on the 10-minute, bro. This thing's gonna pop. Look at that. You see that on the 10-minute there, JP? Here's your low. Here's your lower low. Right.
Yep.
Here's your RSI.
Beautiful.
Here's your higher low. And a W on the RSI.
I love that it's on the RSI, not the Stokes.
Yeah.
Put more weight on RSI for the divergence.
Amen.
I love it, man. I love it. I'm proud to be following you on this trade.
Now I kind of wish I would have added to my position. Also, bullish cross on the MACD there as well.
Have you guys noticed any of the new UI on BitUnix?
No. Tell us.
Look at on the right where it says your assets.
Okay.
If you click the arrow on the right,
Right here?
That little arrow on the right where it says new. Yep, that one. I look at it. It shows you your longs and your shorts position and a ratio.
Oh, based on your P&L.
Yeah.
I mean, your position size.
Your position size. And then under your unrealized and realized under your actual positions, it has actual dollar values now.
On here?
No, to the left on your positions. Yeah, you see that? It has actual dollar values underneath it.
Oh, underneath it. Why was it not there?
Yeah, that wasn't there before.
Oh, I've always just looked at this number here.
Yep.
And this thing is, looks like this thing is dumping, my friend. Yeah, this thing is going, bro. This, did my boy just call a top here? This is the short he called, bro.
Okay.
So
the bear div on that. What's that? 10 minute you said?
Yeah. All right, bro. You know what?
Just made it rain against the freaking glass. I love it.
All right.
All right. Well,
I did want to highlight something, man. I really, really love when I see stuff like this in our Discord. Random community members posting stuff. So this was posted by Red Elephant in our trader community chat TA. Apparently he's got a Substack. I didn't get a chance to look at it. I will after the show. But this is what he posted, man. Some pretty good stuff here. Some commentary, kind of showing some market structure, order blocks on the 2-day, the 1 month, and the daily. Again, same thing. Just very visually appealing, drawing out ranges, order blocks, and kind of explaining it on the bottom here. And this is all stuff, man, that the community can use and add to their tool belt of data and information to win trades. And so shout out to all of you. Shout out to you, Red Elephant, and shout out to anyone that's active in our Discord. I want to make a note. I was going to tell you this. I want to make a more concerted effort to highlight our community members when they're providing value in the Discord.
I like that.
And so shout out to you guys. Also, we have some exciting Discord news that we're going to share with you soon here. Our campaign with BitUnix is still ongoing, which is going to be the deposit and the trading volume bonus. This goes to July 18th, but fear not, because we are already working on another event that'll eclipse this one. It'll be an even bigger and better event with bigger and better rewards. And so once this is over, we'll announce the new one. But right now, you can still get $400, so a 20% bonus on a deposit up to $2K. And all you got to do is just trade one time. You can put in $1 trade, a $50 trade, a $100,000 trade. Doesn't matter. If you do that, deposit $2,000, you'll get $400 in futures bonus. Plus, you'll get a free upgrade to VIP2 for 1 month, which I believe the numbers are cuts your fees by 40 or 50% right off the rip. And then also, if you're a volume trader, man, you trade 30 million volume, $2,400. And so these numbers will scale, and it'll get better for the next one. But for those of you that are still in here, the only requirement is you got to sign up with our ref link. That link is in the description of this video.
Yeah, and we can put it in Nightbot too. Give them the link for BitUnix in the chat.
You think Nightbot hears us when we yell at it?
It should. I don't know if it's a good bot.
Yeah, you hear that? Kidding. Okay. Let's take a look at the crypto bubbles here. This is on the 1 hour. Hash is down 6.1%. Funny, I don't even see Lab here anymore. Probably because Lab dropped out. Lab is done. Lab is toast. Where's it at?
It actually dropped under $1. I think I ran it out of liquidity yesterday.
You ended up making money on that trade, right?
I made a ton of money on those trades. The thing is, though, is later into the night, I put in a market order, and it was only like 2 or 3% of my account. But it was the weirdest thing ever. It put me where the candle wasn't even at, because the market cap was so low for some reason.
It's called slippage, my friend.
Yeah. So I seen that, and I just closed the trade, and I was like, you know what, we need to be done with it for the night, and left it alone.
If you're running into slippage or liquidity issuis, then it's a definite no, man. For me, at least. If I go to market order and it just is like a 0.1% away, that's usually a red warning signal for me. You won't catch me trading Lab.
Yeah.
Not to say that I'm telling other people not to do it, but you will not see me trading Lab at all. I think that coin is in the rave siren category. It's dead. And
the veto department, okay?
Yeah, the veto, yeah. That's on a mandatory forever veto.
Yeah. You need something with a higher market clap.
Market clap.
Okay.
But anyways, a lot of red on the 1 hour time frame here, guys. We do have a few that are green. Dexy is green. Jupiter is green. Mantle is green. Everything else is really flat or down. Pump that fund down almost 1% on the 1 hour time frame. Let's take a look at the RSI heat map here, and then we'll get into some of the community requests. This is the RSI heat map. Let's start with the 1 hour here on the top 100. Looking for any potential tail up or tail down. Dexy is tailing up into overbought territory on the 1 hour time frame. Celestia, for some odd reason, is overbought on the 1 hour. Arbitrum as sitting as strong to overbought on the 1 hour time frame. Same thing with gold and silver as well. Overbought on the 1 hour, gold and silver, and Filecoin as well. Overbought on the gold and silver.
ALLO.
Oh, shoot, is that oil over there?
Where CL?
Oh,
yeah, oil is oversold.
Wow.
Or weak on the 1 hour.
Is there a long in oil somewhere? We have to take a look.
We got to take a look. We've been doing pretty good with oil, man.
Yeah,
well, I want to say we, I mean you. And then we follow your oil trade, yeah. And then Monero, but we can't really trade it anywhere. And then what's this one? Google. Okay, never mind. And then God King mentioned ALLO, ALLO. Where do you see that? Right here.
It's in the center. Tail down, and it's got the biggest tail I see.
That is, yeah. Okay. Let's look at the 4 hour real quick. So we want to take a look at oil.
Yeah.
I'd love to take a look at Celestia.
I'm still in my XLM trade from yesterday.
Long?
Yeah. I'm down like $5 or $6, but
okay. Well, you're making it back on this trade, bro. This is it's cooking right here, my friend.
We scalped XLM last night again.
This is cooking right here, my friend. My boy over here, 75% on a short to start the day.
Cooking with the sauce.
Let's go, man. See what I'm saying?
I cook with gas. I'm sorry.
If I didn't put your feet to the fire, bro, you would have just. You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep an eye on this guy, bro.
Yeah.
This guy. So yeah.
Switch it to the 1 minute. See if we broke the super trend yet.
We did.
Oh yeah, that's what I like to see.
1 minute. I was looking at the 10 minute was flagging and said, "Sorry, flag. No, not up in here."
No, I seen on the 30 minute and 1 hour it lost momentum on the MACD.
He lost to one. So it finally looking bearish to me in a 1 minute. That makes me want to get in now because I didn't like the small time frames. You know, just flagging, just, you know, putting in new highs.
Looks like the 1 minute wants to bear flag, kind of baby bear flag.
Yeah.
This thing is, I think this thing's going to
finally break a trend. Finally break a trend. And
look at that Bart Simpson on the 1 minute too, there, JP. Mm-hmm. So coming off of Bart Simpson, typically you'll see a larger bear flag and then a continuation to the downside. We'll see how it plans out though. So already up on this trade. DYDX, I am down, but I think JP, you should be up if you got into that trade.
I'm up because I got in right away.
Okay, cool.
I got it. I'm slightly up.
You know, when I'm risking low margin, I just always look at the percentage, right? Because I'm like, okay, I might have only risked a little bit, but what if someone watching has 10x the account size or position sizes that I do? And so, whether you're trading with a $10 of margin or $10,000 of margin, this thing's up 76%. So okay. And then I'll round this out on the 4 hour on the overbought, oversold. Celestia was one that's tailing up on the 4 hour. This is a pretty whack project. It's on Cosmos. So I'll short everything on Cosmos to zero.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Atom used to be my favorite, by the way.
Atom was like, I think it was the first altcoin I ever bought.
I had so much staked in Coinbase. It's not even funny.
Yeah, Atom, I believe, this is a while ago, man, but I think, no, it wasn't my first altcoin I bought. My first altcoin I bought with size, because I would put like $10 here, you know, $5 here, you know, but like the one I like where it was over like $500, I think it was Cosmos.
The first altcoin I ever bought was Ethereum.
Was ETH? Yeah, it probably was ETH or Cardano, one of the two. I don't even remember.
I think I got Cardano, Doge, and Atom shortly after ETH. But
Doge,
yeah,
Dogecoin. I feel like everyone's bought Dogecoin at some point in their lives.
You have to. It's a rite of passage in this world.
I know, right? You know what, JP? You mentioned yesterday that looking at the RSI heat map, we shouldn't just like, oh, it's overbought, we should short it. So I'm not even categorizing them in long and shorts. I'm just putting what's hot on the RSI.
Okay, sounds good.
And that way we can see if there's continuation.
We'll evaluate it. We'll evaluate it. We'll see how heavy the bear div is.
Yeah.
If it's overbought.
I know you hate this coin, but surprise, surprise. Okay. All right. With that being said, I want to start with a coin from the community. Someone said TRX Tron. And so JP, do you want to look at that one? Or you know what? Why don't you look at ETH, because you've been pretty good with ETH, and then I'll load up a Tron chart and I'll have that ready when you're done.
Sure. All right, let's look at Ethereum. What's going on with ETH right now? Let me clear the chart. Clear our minds. Laura, make it zen in here, please. Whatever thought I have on ETH, any preconceived thoughts I may have on ETH, let it go, baby. Let it go, okay? Come in these charts with an open mind and an open spirit, and see what the opportunity is here in Ethereum. Amen. All right, Ethereum, let's look at the daily time frame. How is it looking? Looking somewhat like Bitcoin. Had a big move up, couple of daily green candles. Green hit that 50 MA resistance. How predictable is that resistance? Very predictable. But now we're rolling over red dot. The daily looks plain bearish right now. Current downtrend. But let's see, will it bounce to the 21? Will it bounce now? You know, can it make an inverted head and shoulder? Let's go down to the 4-hour time frame. Ethereum was still above the 200. It's still above the 200, bouncing from the 50. Looks like a bear flag, though, to me right now, if you ask me. You know, is that trending up to break down currently after already breaking down? All right, rolling over, head and shoulders, broke down, bear flag, holding on to support. Do you want to keep pushing and make higher lows, or are we going to just fill the bear flag and roll over? A red dot already on the 4-hour for Ethereum and market cipher B. Let's go to the 30. Here's the 30 going a pretty sideways. No price action here, but I call it bearish consolidation, and it is that bear flag. Yes, it is. Green dot, though, low stochastics, a double bottom on the Stokes. RSI pointing up. We'll see. This thing is fighting to get back above that 200 MA. We'll go to the 5-minute time frame. The 5. What we got going on here? What do we got going on here? Got really bullish, but very vertical, too fast, right? Made a bit of a flag, lost it, higher low. And is this actually trending down? Look, interesting. Is it actually trending down to break up on the 5-minute? Do you see what I'm saying here? Very volatile, trending down to potentially break up. And I think it may be worth looking at liquidity on Ethereum, because we'll see what it wants to do. But going a bit sideways, it looks like a bigger bear flag, but the more recent price action is trending down with volatility, trend down to break up. Let's bring up the liquidity heat map from Trading Different. We have to look at BTC and we have to look at Ethereum. Let's pull up Ethereum first here, since I'm talking about ETH. Here's the 5-minute time frame and what we are dealing with. Most of the liquidity lies down low at this Zoom level, right around 1,711. Very concentrated liquidity, and to the top side, 1,763, less concentrated. But I don't know, it looks about equal distance to me. Zoom out, get a better picture here. You see the downside liquidity, 1,712, all the way down to 1,673 for Ethereum. And to the top side, look how juicy the top side is. 1,834, bring you all the way up, believe it or not, to about $2,000 Ethereum, 2,100 actually. 2,107 Ethereum. Can you imagine the short squeeze if that was to be activated? There you go for Ethereum. I might as well show you BTC while we are here on the liquidity heat map, as we do need to complete the bias and find a setup. Here's BTC on the 5-minute time frame. What do we see? We see liquidity everywhere, really. I mean, choose a direction, flip a coin. We can go either way. Let's zoom out, though. Zoom out. The top side does look hotter, but further away, 64,763. And to the downside, 61,488 is where the liquidity lies. But if we zoom in, we also have a closer local liquidity at 62,399. Down low, looks like price may be trying to take it. And then up top, 63,244. That is the look of liquidity, guys. We can go either way on BTC. Whatever way it wants to go, it has the local liquidity. It has the macro liquidity. I'll just really quick show you the daily, show you what we're looking at on the macro for all the rest in orders in the market here. Dave, you keep hearing me say 47K. Why do I keep saying 47K?
Why?
It's because it is why? Because it is a bright red down here, my friend, on the macro. That is the brightest red on the macro, right around 47K to the downside. Could be a bottom, like a true bottom down there. You never know. So 47K or 85K. Those are the two macro hotspots for liquidity. All right, so for my macro account, my big account, that's going to be like a target for me. That's both a target and an entry. So I may short to down there, but at the same time, once we get down there, and once I see bull div, I'll long from down there and keep the trade open. Generational long from 47K all the way up to 160K.
Damn, what would that look like on?
Imagine that.
88 to 1.
It would look legendary. But yeah, that's that. I guess I'll show the auto clappers, and I really want to see the casino. The casino's been pretty accurate with the buy and sell signals. And I've been looking for shorts when we're at the top of the casino and longs at the bottom. But let me just show the auto clappers. BTC, what are the auto clappers doing? What are they automatically clapping? Right now, they are automatically clapping. They're short. They're short right now, so they're clapping the longs.
They're definitely short. 10 out of 10.
Looks like they're clapping themselves.
Yeah, seriously, 10 out of 10 short. The auto clappers are full short right now. Okay, clapping the longs. So careful. We'll see. Casino, please. Can we see the
casino pull to the upside. Negative 55 on the demand.
Pull to the. That's
what is
interesting.
That line now?
Yeah, they added something new, man. They added a new line. It's like a trend line. Look,
Look at how low the volume is.
Yeah, 19 trades per minute. It's really low. And then they called a bullish condition, but no price reversals, so it's technically still in a buy.
And it just got to pull to the upside too, huh?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that new line, that yellowy part, is actually green, and I'm like colorblind. That's actually like a green line. That's
right.
Right.
Maybe it's some sort of super trend.
It's a moving average.
Okay.
And it is kind of like a lime green, yellowish color.
Is it a little bit of yellow? I'm not crazy. I'm not completely.
Yeah, you're not crazy. It's
okay.
It's definitely lime tinted.
I love lime.
And notice how they put the bullish condition right after the bearish condition. I don't see that too often that they follow it up like that. That's interesting. They like reneged basically. They just completely
bipolar, bro.
Switched it up.
This is the one where you go schlong.
I don't know. They kind of look a little bear flag.
So this is tough, man. Like we're near the supply zone. We're closer to the supply zone than the demand zone. I would normally look for like shorts up here, like in the supply zone. But now you're giving us bullish condition, and we got to pull to the upside. Like what gives?
Wait till you see my liquidity.
And that favors the downside right now.
We're that close to the hot bottom side liquidity.
Yeah, I look at the casino, and what I saw was a double top with a bear, like an M with a bear flag.
And I just see a top, a top, a top, a top, a top.
What type of time frame are we looking at here?
This is a 5 minute.
Okay. All right. This is tough, man. This is tough. We're closer to the top. Double top. But a pull to the upside and a buy signal. Plus, you have the auto clappers going full short. Who do we believe?
Who do you love?
Who do you love? A lot of liars out here, man. Who's lying? A lot of these indicators are lying.
Liar. The pens on fire. I'm in that 5 minute was interesting on Bitcoin. And then after that, I'll get into Tron. I did want to highlight a couple comments from the community. So this is what we're seeing on the 5 minute time frame here for Bitcoin. Oh, this was the temple pattern we talked about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you look at this and say this is a head and shoulders? I don't know. Was this your head into a potential bear flag? You can say...
Bit of a stretch.
Yeah, it is definitely a bit of a stretch.
It does look like bearish structure, though.
You can say... Damn, my drawing skills are bad. You can say M into a bear flag. dump. So I'm seeing bearish signals. I'm curious, is there any divergence here to here? Yeah, there was bearish div on the Stokes, my friend. Not on Market Cipher. Well, Market Cipher, what is it? Class C, when you have higher highs but equal highs on momentum. Was that a
higher highs but equal highs on momentum? That sounds right. It was so Class B is when you have equal highs on price, but the momentum is different. That's Class B.
Right.
So Class C must be what you just described. You know, we'll have to double check that.
So
many classes, okay?
Or if there's a Class D. We're getting a little bit of a bid here from Bitcoin, man. Look at the 1 minute. 1 minute looks pretty bullish here. Attempting to retake the 200 MA. Could this be a good area for a quick short scalp? Coming off of some hidden bull div on the 1 minute time frame on Bitcoin, along with a green dot, momentum curving up. RSI sitting at 63. Curious to see what Bitcoin does here. There is a little bit of a volume, well, not a volume gap, but decreased volume as we approach that 200 MA. We do see a larger volume node right around, right under $63,000. So if we do come and break the 200, I would expect Bitcoin to maybe get a wick up to 62,950 and then come back down. But it's put in 3 consecutive higher lows on the 1 minute time frame. And so I don't know, man. Is this an ascending triangle here?
It's like a triple bottom to me. This is tough, man. This is tough. But I drew a range. What do you got there? You got anything?
Right here?
You looking for a short for a bear flag?
I don't know. This is the 1 minute. To me, this kind of looks like an ascending triangle.
Yeah, but I don't like the structure, man. You enter bearish, man. It looks like a bear flag. Looks like a bear pennant the way you're doing it. It looks like a bear structure with a bullish pattern within it. The bullish pattern is a triple bottom, an inverse head and shoulder that is breaking out right now to the upside. Are we bullish? Are we bearish, man? I'm monkish.
Monkish. I'd love to be monkish because some of these time frames be confusing the hell out of me, man. I'm short one, long one. So and they're both altcoins.
Schlong it all.
Yeah, I'm schlong it all. Okay, I do want to read. So we had Billa5630 said, "What is the your biggest possible upside for spot?" I'm assuming they're talking about Bitcoin. If you want to clarify the question, like, are you saying like how high will Bitcoin get, like in the next market cycle, or is there another question in there? And then there was someone else in here. Pedro said, "Love your show. You entertain me and you do very good explanation. Thanks for you all." You're very welcome, my friend. We appreciate you watching. We appreciate your support. And then Chess Wonderman said, "Are you longing oil?" We're gonna get into oil. I did want to take a look at Tron real quick. That was a community request. Take a look at this weekly time frame here. The weekly is very interesting, right? You got low Stokes looking to curve up. You got VWAP wanting to cross above our zero line. It's at negative 2.7. You have what looked like a perfect W, man. A absolutely perfect W. You have your first top come in, higher, lower high, equal low, equal high relative to this one, and then you should have flagged. Now, can you say this is still a flag? Right here? Is this still a flag? I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. But it looks like another rounded bottom. And look where we caught support. We drew a fib from the bottom here to the high. Gold pocket retracement, right where our 50 MA is. If we lose that, by the way, there's a volume gap here that should bring us down to that 786 level or right below the 786 level for a potential bounce on Tron. And then on the 6 hour time frame, seeing continuation coming off of a green dot, but we're right here at the 200 MA. So do you think the 200 MA is going to get reclaimed? If it does, this thing can move. If we throw on Heiken-Ashi tells us, man, in 37 minutes, if this candle closes with no downside wick, we should be getting into a long. Keep that in mind. Major resistance here, guys. We got the 100, we got the 50, we got a large volume area here. This is a bullish engulfing candle here, coming off of a bearish engulfing candle. All right, we bearishly engulfed the previous two on this red, and now we are bullishly engulfing the red one with the current candle. But again, at a critical level of resistance in terms of moving average. And is this another W? Tron, Tron is like, whenever I look at Tron, I am always so amazed at how symmetrical the chart is. How symmetrical the patterns are, how symmetrical the price action is. And then here's another W, right? Well, maybe not a W, but you do have essentially looking at a triple top here. Now that I look at it, kind of looks like a triple top, right? Have you banged on this door enough to break it down, to make the hinges weaker, to bust right through that door? Have we knocked on this door enough to get some momentum to the upside? I don't know. You got equal bottoms. Let's see what the momentum and the RSI tell us. First, let's look at Market Cipher B. Market Cipher B tells us there's a Class B bullish divergence. And then let's take a look at the RSI and the stochastics. Stokes tell us Class B bull. So does the RSI, man, right? Equal lows, but higher lows are on the momentum on all three, on Market Cipher, on the RSI, and on the stochastic oscillator. And again, with the 6 hour looking the way it is, man, maybe this is due. Maybe we should be looking along Tron. We'll see. Let's work our way down to the 4 hour time frame. Let me throw on the regular candles again. Here is that level of resistance. Could this be a potential inverse head and shoulders looking to play out here for Tron? We did enter it bullishly, so take this pattern, I guess, with a grain of salt. But something, just that I kind of noticed there as I kind of cycled through these time frames.
I got a comment that Laura wants you guys to see.
Okay. Let's fucking go, bro.
Let's go.
Limitless, this is for you. Throwing it right at the camera. Can't really see it because it kind of flew. Hey, man, you're very welcome, bro. You're very, very welcome. I made money. I see you made money. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so glad you took your profits. That is what, when we come in here and we stream and the market's flat, right? You gotta make lemonade with the lemons you're given, right? Whether they're the juicy lemons you get a lot of juice from, or whether they're the stale, dry lemons where you got to really squeeze them to get the juice out to make that delicious homemade lemonade. And on the days where the lemons are kind of dry, got to find a way. You got to find motivation to come in here every day and put on the live show. And it's for reasons like that, man. I love to hear that. Thank you so much for sharing that. I am so happy to hear that you made money. And so shout out to you. And Laura, thank you for highlighting that. If we get more of that, I'd love to highlight those, man, because that's just rewarding for me as a content creator to know that my community is making money. And so love to hear that. Congratulations to you, my friend. Much love to you, brother. Thank you. Tron, look at that again, bro. Just perfect symmetrical patterns. Another fucking W. Bull flag breakout, 1 hour. Continuation, 1 hour. What's the measured move on this 1 hour bull flag? If this is in fact a bull flag that already broke out, do we still have room to run? Do we still have room to make money? We sure do. We're at 1.05% left on the measured move on this bull flag breakout. Man, this Tron to me looks like a long. Increased volume on the 30-minute time frame. Here's your 15 minutes, starting to see little signs of weakness. RSI pretty overheated, right at 68. VWAP curving down. Maybe a little, so the lower time frames, let's look at the 10 real quick. Okay, red dot on the 10. Okay, so this tells me higher time frames are saying long, lower time frames are saying we're going to get a better entry for that long. And so for Tron, I'm going to write down my notes here. Eyeing a long, better entry on lower time frame. On low time frame. So that's kind of what I'm eyeing on TRX. Any thoughts you want to give to the price action here on Tron, JP? Anything you're seeing that maybe I'm not seeing? Oh, there's that. Oh shit.
Not really, but I saw this coming a long time ago. I think it was a 4 hour. I forget, man. A daily. That thing had that beautiful rounded bottom.
He called it like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
you did.
Yeah, it was a rounded bottom and it had a cup and handle. I'm not showing it right here. I guess I can bring it up. 1 second. I was fixing my freaking layouts here. But let me pull up Tron. Tron, Tron is a decent project, man, and the chart looks good to me. Here we go. Tron, let's bring it up on the daily. Yeah. There it is. Yeah. Cup and handle still there. Cup and handle very extended. Looks like it turned into a double bottom there. Made its way on up. W pattern.
And you were looking at it right there at that 786.
Beautiful.
Tron loves double bottoms, bro.
Yeah, 4 hour.
Tron loves double bottoms.
Isn't that the Trojan horse pattern though?
Not quite yet.
Not yet. It needs the
double
neck.
bottom needs to break out, and then create the neck,
and the neck,
big
and the head.
old Norse neck and the head. But yeah, Tron looks good, man. Beautiful double bottom. That thing has a big measure move. Let's see what it could do. What is the measured move for the double bottom? All right, bring it up to 34 cents. Not too bad for Tron. Looking bullish. Very bullish. Yeah. Just be careful, man. I mean, it could technically still be bearish consolidation. Just zooming out and just being honest about, the chart completely. And look at that. That could be actually the Trojan horse there. That double bottom did play out and now retracing to a flag. And that is the Trojan horse. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Looks bullish. But no promises. All right, back to BTC. I'm trying to figure out a direction here for BTC. And also, folks, I do not want to ignore your requests. So continue to put requests in the chat. Okay, whatever you want to see. We'll look at the important coins. But if there's something we're missing here, talk to me, folks. I will look at the NASDAQ, gold, oil, silver, Hyperliquid, Solana, ETH. We're going to look at everything.
Also, I'm also jotting down notes from the community, guys. So if there's anything you want to take a look at so far, I've got Canton Network, CC. Someone threw that in there. Someone said XLM is moving now. So we should definitely look at XLM.
Okay.
Bitcoin Bear now. We are at the second phase of the clappification till October.
XLM's right at my entry.
Clappification.
I would short Tron, said Thought Mark.
Are we long in XLM?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I've been long on XLM since last night.
Yesterday,
yeah, yesterday.
We went long yesterday. I took profit on XLM. That thing took off.
Night. I took profit on it, but then I got back in because I saw the same setup.
And then someone said Jupe. Jupe was on the. I think Jupe was on the R. It popped up on the RSA. He mapped Virtuals protocol. Although that we haven't looked at Virtuals in a while. I'd love to take a look at that one. And then Mark said still long on Z. So he said he's still long on ZBCN. ZBCN long from 00218. From 0.00218. So would love to look at that setup. Maybe give my friends some confirmation bias here. And then Jackpot said, is DYDX still long? I'm still in the long. So yeah, there's your answer. And one last comment I'll highlight. Crypto King said, clap me outside. How about that?
I like that. Clap him.
How much you want to bet that video was more than 12 years ago? Remember that?
Right,
the girl that was on Dr. Phil?
Yeah. She's evolved a lot since then, man.
Didn't she get on OnlyFans?
Yeah, she made like 100 mil, allegedly.
She made her own makeup brand line and everything.
That is so wild.
She made 100 mil. Now she's a thick black girl now. Do you know that?
She's black?
she looks like
she converted.
She looks like skin now. She has
like Robert Downey
she's
Jr.,
thick.
man.
She's thick. She got thick lips. You know what I'm saying? Like she's all like I don't know.
But is her skin color black?
She has that Kim K type of look. You know what I'm saying? Like the spray tan type thing. You know what I'm saying?
So
she's still
not
white
black on the outside. She's black on the inside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, more ways than one. Anyways, this is a family-friendly show, guys.
Seriously, man. Come on, man. The ALGO, man. The ALGO.
Look at me. Well, what the hell's wrong with my... Anyways, okay. What do you want to do here? You want to look at oil?
I want to look at it all, but I do want to tell you guys that I put BTC in a range. These ranges have been helping me. What's the range? What's the dealing range? I put it in this range using a 30-minute time frame and also using a 4-hour, really. It's really the 4-hour range. Yeah, let's call it the 4-hour range. And here's the range for BTC. The value area low that I have here is 61,728. Value area high being 63,891. A point of control being exactly where we are right now, 62,800. And to me, we have a bounce from the value area low. And now we are at the POC with bullish consolidation. All right, we're consolidating bullishly at the POC. Will we reject? Will it be some type of Class B bearish divergence and reject us right back down to the value area low? I'm doing this because I'm looking for a setup, guys. POC, that's the strongest place in the range. We're going to one of two places right now. We're either going to reject right back down to the value area low, or we're going to, flip this POC and actually make it up to the value area high. Which one is more likely right now? It depends what's happening on the small time frames and what's happening in that little flag right there. There's a little bullish flag on BTC. You see it right there? A little bullish flag at the POC. It's either we go here to the downside or here to the upside. Which one is more likely? I have to zoom in. It makes me think maybe we'll go to the upside, but I have to zoom in. Man. 30-minute time frame. Look, that's a healthy flag. It is still a double top. Yes, it's a double top, but it's a bull pennant as well. You see the healthy consolidation. Look at the VWAP pushing up, wanting to give you a green dot. 15-minute. Look, just sideways price action, guys. This is sideways after a move up at a POC is actually bullish. This is actually bullish right now. The 5-minute never lost the 200 in May. So we'll see. I mean, could just double top and dump it. But to me, we are in a 4-hour range, exactly in the middle of the range. So what is next? The high or the low? We have to look at the small time frames, and let's look at some other assets here.
Can you go back to the 5-minute? Like when you pulled that up, the first thing that I saw was a bear flag.
Yeah, but that's not a confirmed bear flag, my friend. A bear flag is just a trend. When you're trending down, you start trending up, right, to break down.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yes. You can project it as a bear flag, but it's not like it's a confirmed bear flag that's going to break down, right? Okay. But you are starting to trend up to potentially break down. So I agree. Yeah, it could be a bear flag. Absolutely. That is a fair assessment of what we have here. But at the same time, like, we are respecting the support. We're respecting the support and essentially going sideways. Yeah. Up, down, up, down, up. You see what I'm saying? We're doing this. Do we get tighter? Do we get tighter? Do we get tired? And do we break out? Let's see. I don't know. I can't put too much weight on that projected bear flag right now, especially as the money flow is kind of iffy and kind of wanting to be green. We're respecting the support line. We're respecting the super trend. So I don't know. I want to respect the market structure here. Cool. As it's respecting support. Yeah, let's look at some other assets. We'll get back to this, but there's a potential bullish case here, and I'll look for some other time frames. I'll keep looking at weakness and strength in BTC. Right now, I'm seeing a little bit of strength. I got to be honest, a little bit of strength here. I mean, let's be honest. We could be under 60K right now. Yeah. Based on the move we had last night and how the structure is looking with this rollover, we could be at 60K already. But we have bounced at the local low and now bullishly consolidating at the POC. So, I mean, the value area high is in the cards. It's in the cards. All right, let's go ahead and look at some traditional assets. What's happening in the world? Here is the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is very incredibly bullish. Look at that.
Will it ever not be incredibly
Let's clap-alicious to the upside. Good question. In fact, let's bring it up on, was it the daily or maybe the 12-hour? We should be able to see it on a daily.
Oh, my God. Is that a Head and Shoulders on?
Yes. Is that? I was going to see if you wanted to see that. If you saw it. Let's go to 12-hour. Maybe you can see it a little bit better.
Diamond?
And it's given diamond, too. It's given rounded top. Yeah. It's given diamond. It's given, like, multiple tops. Like, that looks like a top, right? That looks like a top. That looks like a top. So that was, like, somewhat the Head and Shoulder kind of idea, right? Triple top. Head and shoulder on a macro, but look at price. Price says, I don't care. You said you want a quadruple top? Here comes a quadruple top.
I see your triple top, and I raise you a quadruple top.
All right. So anything can happen here, but it does. It resembles the oil chart before it dumped. It looks something like this. I'll bring up the oil chart on the daily to see if you can see a resemblance Okay, so look at this really good. Or maybe I'll AB it. You know, maybe I'll do this. Put this on the side on the daily. Well, it's 12 hour. Yeah, we'll leave it like that in 12 hour. And let's go to the oil chart. Bring that thing up on the daily and also on the 12 hour. See if you see a resemblance here in the macro structure. There you go. There's the daily. And let's go ahead and make it 12 hour as well. Can you see somewhat of a resemblance before this thing dumped? Let's see. This one was more like M pattern, though, right? That was a big peak. That was a big peak. Not really triple top, I'll say, unless you want to consider that, right? The actual wick. But you know, kind of similar structure here. Not perfect, but similar structure before the dump. You know, kind of sideways, kind of rounded top. You know, multiple peaks. You know, and oil did break down. Oil did break down. Speaking of oil, let's look at oil now. Let's make it bigger. Make it bigger. Let's look at oil on the small time frames. Here it is, the 5-minute time frame. Oil is dumping. We got we got a major oil spill right now, guys. A major oil spill. Somebody call the cleanup crew. This thing is spilling heavy. A red money flow, red dot. This thing is just completely losing it right now in the 5-minute time frame. Zoom out. Maybe it's not that dramatic. Well, the 30-minute. The 30-minute looks pretty dramatic to me, right? Coming down to the 200 MA, lost structure. And who last night remember me looking at the head and shoulder on oil on the 30-minute? Look at that. There's shoulder left. There's the head. There's the right shoulder. Who was watching the live stream last night? Can I get a witness? Can I get a 7 in the chat if you remember me pointing out the head and shoulder on oil? Now, I did nothing about it. But I got to tell you guys, these high time frame head and shoulders are no joke. You're better off to shorten them more often than not. Okay? Can I get a 7? Who remember me pointing out the head and shoulder on oil? All right. It's not always about me calling out the exact trade for you. I don't want to baby feed you trades. Okay. I don't want to baby feed you trades. I don't want to just give you fish. I want to teach you how to fish. I want to give you a forecast on the weather before you fish, if that makes sense. Amen. All right. And the forecast was a head and shoulder on a crude oil that's played out in full.
I almost want to just put a limit order long at that 200 MA.
Yeah, that could make sense too. We'll talk about that as well, right? Because it's not all bearish, right? It's not all bearish. This was bearish and it played out, but could we bounce at the 200 MA on the 30-minute time frame?
Could you squeeze it up and pull me a fib from the dark spot?
God can. Okay, the dark. Can you be more descriptive, man?
Where it starts to pump?
The dark spot.
There you go.
There you go. It's 618, just about right there. Yeah, so it could bounce from there, and you can even pull it from down here. Look at that perfect 618 in confluence with the 200. That can absolutely be a bounce spot.
That's what I was seeing.
Absolutely. But to me right now, the market structure is bearish, my friends. Let's go ahead and zoom out. Here's the 4 hour for you. Money flow green, and it was a nice rounded bottom. A nice rounded bottom, pays the bills. Came up a handle now, cup and handle maybe. Bounce from the 21 MA. Could happen. You never know. Let's zoom out way out. How about the 12-hour time frame? That thing was coming down severely with heavy bull div. Heavy bull div, a broke price out. Now we are in retracement mode from the breakout.
XLM's getting the move.
And we have no idea here. We have no idea how low this is going to go. But that's oil for you. All right. What's going on with XLM?
Bitcoin's seeing a bit up here.
XLM's trying to break out.
Yeah. So BTC must be trying to break out, huh? Let's see what's going on here.
Dude,
Yeah, BTC looks like it's trying to flip the POC, man. Yeah. What I'm suspecting is maybe coming to true, man. My suspicion is that we are bullishly consolidating at the POC of the range. You know, we are going sideways after a move up and now about to flip up to the value area high, 63.8. Is that happening? A woman just broke above the 200 MA. BTC just flipped bullish on the micro time frame. How about the 5-minute? How's the 5-minute looking? 5-minute maintaining respect here. I like it. Maintaining respect.
Then we talk about I forget what time frame I was on. We talked about Yeah, Bitcoin. Look at the 1 minute flag here.
Yeah. Sammy special inbound. Remember that?
Where is the 21?
It's crossing right now. Golden cross happening right now.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that's a bullish move. So once price touches that, that is a Sammy special. Who remembers the Sammy special playing out last night live on the evening show? Man, we hit like a double trades. I was long on BTC and XLM. We made some good money, hitting those longs yesterday. Yeah, so maybe there's another Sammy special inbound. Yeah.
Sweet. Then we'll see how high this 21 can come up. If we pull a fib on the 1 minute from that 100 MA bounce, this could be the perfect gold pocket retracement, man. There it is. There's that cross. All right, golden cross, and I don't even think it's gonna wait to come back down. This is a clear bull flag here on the 1 minute time frame on BTC. Fib tells us the 50% Fib level is at 62,889. Gold pocket retracement would be 62,846, but we're literally counting pennies here, right? Could you get a better entry? Sure. But I don't know, man. I'm seeing a flag here that wants to break out. We'll see if this ends up going something like that, or and then the move on this one would be, if we just take the initial move, that brings us to 63,240. You feeling freaky?
And I like it a lot. Perma DJ, and why don't you fall back? Okay, I hit you with the Zen clap.
Why, what is that?
Not good. He's saying, bro, stop sucking them teeth. Saying JP. First of all, it's not me, okay? I think the teeth sucker's over here, okay? I'm over here. I'm the sniffler, okay? I'm the sniffler.
The teeth sucker.
I'm the sniffler and the throat clearer, all right? Not the teeth sucker. But hey, let us be, man, okay?
Let us suck our teeth in peace, man.
Yeah,
man. Shit. Man, I am. Okay, I want to get into a Bitcoin long, but I want to see what it does here. Is this the flag breakout right now on the 1 minute? Let's look at the 2 minute.
I like what I'm seeing. I gotta say, it looks pretty bullish, man. Looking pretty bullish. I just don't want to chase. I will.
This is chasing.
Yeah, I'll do the 1 minute Sammy special. I got no problem doing that. Can we see the casino one more time? God King. Okay, he's just got up. Okay,
Lower Queen.
Yeah, Lower Queen. I like that, Lower Queen. We got to get her on the mic. They want more Laura. They want more Laura.
I didn't realize Laura's. I don't know if she wants me to say this, but she's got a pretty big social media following, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's got like 40K followers on Instagram.
Damn.
You want me to pull? You mind if I pull it? You mind if I pull it up? You care? Okay, cool.
Are we allowed to say your username too, or no?
I want to be anonymous. People already know.
Yeah, I know. Okay, cool. Yeah. We love it. Yeah, she's caked up. She's caked up with the following. Come on, let's see it.
Yeah, let's. There's Chad Ochocinco. Man, remember when he was in our studio?
Yes.
Love that dude, bro. That dude's hilarious. All right, caked. Is this one right here? Bam! Look at that. 35K followers.
Damn.
Baller.
Okay.
Yeah. I became the Dragonborn disciple. Is this at our studio?
Do you want more Laura? Yeah, she did join us. Yeah, I think one time.
Is this on the crypto show?
I love it.
No, I just recorded that when you guys left one day.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah. So,
do you want more Laura? Do you want more Laura?
They're never gonna say no. Okay. So I am eyeing the another 15 minutes for the candle close on Tron. Bitcoin seeing a big bid up here, but I'm kind of in JP's camp, man. It feels a little chasey. If we do try to get into the long, or do we just market order full port our entire position on the long and just cross our fingers, see what happens? I need you. I'm talking nonsense here, man. I'm talking like I'm gonna get people wrecked up in here. All right, I got Frank out, baby. Now. I know yesterday it was funny when you were talking about your trading journey.
Uh-huh.
You were getting real deep, and you held Frank the entire time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Go back and watch it. You had him in your lap.
I need Frank for home, man. Sometimes I feel the FOMO at home.
Yeah.
Okay, I need one more Frank. Who else stole one that day? Phil, where are you? I need that, man.
You
Phil,
don't want to get that
one.
FOMO, you know? The home FOMO. Home FOMO.
Laura Noyd.
Yeah. All right, man. Okay, so you looked at, sorry, I had to go to the bathroom, which I have to revisit here soon again. But you went over oil, yes?
We don't went over oil yet. It was looking pretty bearish, but maybe an entry eventually for a long.
Bull, but you
are oil,
you're going to wait on bull div?
If you are an oil bull. Yeah, you know, I always look for the div, man, before I get in. I'm okay on oil right now, man. The thing is bearish. The thing is going straight down right now. Straight down. I'm the div master. That's right. So BTC looking good, man. It's looking good. This thing is pushing up on that 1 minute. You got the golden cross from the 21 and the 9 MA. Here comes the 50. All I'm waiting for is just a retracement. Give me an entry. Stokes are high. Reset the stochastics on the 1 minute time frame. Touch the support, the 21. Give me an entry. Also, I can take a look at the 5 minute time frame. The 5 minutes still above it. I knew it was critical that we bounced there. The 5 minute. Is there a setup here? I'm seeing. Let me draw this out here. Yeah, I'm just seeing a flag, man. Seeing just a flag, even on the 5 minute. Maybe it's a broadening flag, something like this. And maybe it's like a broadening type of flag, increased volatility, but it's still mostly trending down to break up. It is bullish consolidation. It is a case for bullish continuation. Send price up to the value area high, 63,900. I'll tell you this, folks, if you're already long, and not financial advice, but if it were me, I would be taking profit quick at the value area high, because you never know what's going to happen here in this market. All right, so if we do go long, I'll be taking profit very quickly. But it looks bullish to me at the moment at the value area. Oh, this is the POC, the point of control of the range. We'll see what happens.
Damn, bro.
Damn. What's going on?
DJ Desolation said, I've been watching JP for a few days now, and I'm not feeling it. Everything is too funny. Everything needs a sound effect, and the giggle makes me not trust what he says.
Damn.
Stop laughing, man.
Is that a real message?
That's a real message, yeah.
Well, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate your attendance here in the congregation, okay? It may not be for everyone, but, I hope, most people here get something out of this stream here, whether it be education, entertainment, right? Or just in market narration. So, yeah, I love you.
Yeah. You need to be more serious, man.
I love you.
What is wrong with you?
Huh?
Who smiles and laughs all the time?
I think I'm too serious, man.
Shame on you, man. Shame.
Yeah, right. How dare you have fun and giggle? How dare you giggle?
Sound effects.
How dare a grown man giggle? And
unacceptable. I have never met a man who smiles that I've trusted. Ever. Never. Anyways. Okay. Community requests. I want to take a look at Canton. JP, I'm going to lob your way Tau. I will look at Canton. I call on JP to look at Tau. Okay. So Canton Network. I know I got it hiding in here somewhere. There it is. Canton Network. Okay, let's start on the weekly time frame. Well, not much data on the weekly. Let's look at the daily time frame. Well, not a lot of data on the daily. We have enough to see if any bullish divergence here on the daily time frame. Let's take a peek. No, we do not have any. What's up? Oh, you're just fouling yourself. 12-hour. Okay. There it is. There it is. 12-hour. Wow. 12-hour looks pretty bullish here, yeah? The only thing that hasn't caught up is a money flow. VWAP above 0. Double green dot back-to-back on these lows. Okay. Now, Market Cipher tells us there's no div, right? We're looking at these lows here. But the RSI tells us there is div. In fact, it's bull div, right? There's your low. There's your higher low, correlating to the low, and the lower low on price. That is bullish divergence. Double green dot on the 12-hour. Heikin-Ashi is the signal's not there, but I bet you if we go down to lower time frames, it'll be there. Here's a 10-hour on a confirmed double green dot. So if you're the type of trader that likes to wait for the indicators to print, right, for the candle to close, because the 12-hour has not printed yet officially. Still 6 hours left. 10-hour, though, has printed. That was 8 hours ago. Volume increasing on the move up, which is what we like to see if you are leaning towards a bull, if you're, leaning bull. Here is the 8-hour time frame. By the way, we're looking at Canton Network. No, man, is this the bottom here? It's at 13.28 cents. That's just had a bearish cross here, but looks like the momentum wants to curve over. Let's look at the 6 and the 4. Okay, so clean rejection off the 21 on the 6-hour time frame. Money flow still in the red. Looks like it wants to come up. Volume increasing, but that 21 on the 6-hour also looks like we got bull div. We got Class B bull div on Market Cipher and Class A on the RSI. And then here's your 4-hour time frame. 4-hour reclaim to 21, retesting it right now. Man, is this Stokes high though? Oh, okay, here's a 2-hour. I was gonna say, should we get it on a 21 MA retest here? Right, high time frames are telling us go bull. Let's throw Heikin-Ashi here. All right, Heikin-Ashi says if this candle closes, the next one you enter on a long. Is it a little premature? Maybe. Stokes are pretty high though, and the RSI is curving down. So I don't know, man. Definitely getting some mixed signals here on the meso time frames, right? The medium and the lower time frames do give you a lot of noise, right? There's a book called Signal from the Noise or something like that. You get a lot more signals on the higher time frames than you do noise, like on the lower time frames.
True.
Here's your 1-hour time frame. VWAP just crossed into negative territory. We did put in a higher high on momentum with a red dot that already printed. Looks like a little bit of a liquidity grab to the upside. And price closed below the 100 MA. So that's you can argue that's bearish. But when you look at the structure here, right? Are we flagging right now? Are we flagging to break up? To fulfill the high time frame, is that what we're doing? We're going to get a retest here on the 21 on the 1-hour. I don't know. Let's take a look at the 30-minute time frame. I love the trades when you just pull up time frames. You're like, oh, and then you get into a trade. I'm not seeing that here yet, but maybe we'll see it. Potential trigger wave long here on the 15-minute time frame. Money flow green. VWAP stuck at right around 8. This thing is trending down, right? What do we say? Trend down to break up. Even if you remove the flagpole here, we put in 2 consecutive highs, and now we're kind of just consolidating down. We're trending down. This is a long channel. I wouldn't call this a bear flag, a bull flag, unless you want to consider the entirety of this as a pull on the 15-minute time frame. Even on its own, it's a falling channel that should break to the upside. Here's a 5-minute. Ooh, double blood diamond on the 5-minute. Yellow X on the 2-minute. Man, I wanna find a long, but the low time frames are telling me to wait. Okay, what was it? The 6-hour, that was probably the most bullish. Stokes curving up, coming off a double green dot, and the 10-hour as well was pretty bullish as well. And then that 4-hour, can the 21 hold on the 4-hour? If it doesn't, we can draw a mini fib here from the bottom to the top, make it drop. Gold pocket makes sense at 12.91 cents. So this one, I'm going to put it on my long list. I'm going to put it on my long list, but not yet. Long list, but we can get a better entry on Canton Network. Do you want to go over Tao? I am so sorry. I have to use the bathroom.
Okay. Do your thing. Do your thing. All right. Somebody asked in the community for Tau. I'll take a quick look at Tau. Here we go. Daily time frame. Daily time frame. Looking bearish here. Very bearish. Red money flow. You got lower highs. You got lower lows. Is it just a bigger flag, though? Is it just a bigger flag? There's one. There's the channel that is trending down, potentially trending down to break up on the daily, but it looks pretty bearish. I gotta say. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour. And this thing is still trending down, a bit of a double bottom there, right? Green dot with red money flow, question mark. Money flow are very questionable here. Do we see a bounce? Recent candles are pushing up. They're pushing up, baby. Let's go to the 5-hour just so we could hit 5 for the people who don't like the 5s. We put extra 5s in, okay? We put extra 5s in the sauce when you don't like the 5s because more people like the 5s. Damn it. Love the haters. Okay. Yes. Let's go down to the 30-minute time frame. How's the 30-minute look? There's that double bottom. This thing is pushing up to resistance. Will we fill the volume gap on the right here? I get it to about 212. Can Tau get to 212? I like the rounded bottom. I like what could be a complex inverse head and shoulder. Maybe. That market structure looks bullish to me because if you put it upside down, that market structure is bearish, right? Double top market structure looks like a mountaintop, not a valley. Mountaintops like that are bearish, and valleys, when I hit all I, put it back, is bullish. Bullish right now on the 30-minute. Here's the 5-minute. That's bullish, right? Above the 200 MA, right? Above the 200 MA, getting a move. BTC must be breaking out. It says BTC is breaking out. The 1-minute on Tau is reaching. Let's get back to BTC and see what's happening. 5-minute is breaking out of its consolidation. I love it. Is this the rotation to the top of the range? Is it too late to get into a trade? Do I need to short it when we get to the top of the range? Maybe. But BTC, by no surprise, now breaking out on the 5-minute. Here's the 1-minute. Never gave us a Sammy special. Price continues to go up. I'll say this, though. Be careful. We're starting to put in a lower highs on the momentum indicators. That is bear div. But they also call it hidden bull when you reset while going up at the same time. So be careful. It could just be extended and continue to be extended to the upside. That, my friend, is a rising wedge right now. Rising wedge in an extremely parabolic rising channel. You either go parabolic here or you dump hard. Right now, we're choosing the parabolic route until we dump hard. Right? We'll see what's going on. Folks. We got to look at the liquidity heat map. Let's pull it up. BTC, give me the 5-minute time frame. That's right, the 5. Hit that 5 as many times as I can. Okay. Give me random 5s in the chat. Okay. I love the congregation. All right, 5-minute time frame right above us, 63,254. That is hot liquidity to the upside, folks. Look at the red bands. 63,338, 64,327 targets to the upside. Don't forget about the liquidity to the downside as well. 62,398, 61,500, all in the cards here for BTC. But right now we're pushing to the upside. Okay, we are reverse collapsing the shorts right now. Can we look at the casino, please, God King, as BTC is pushing? Please show me the casino.
Looks like we're entering into the supply zone. There is a chance we get rejected here, but the demand is at 74, 73. So there is a chance that we do just keep on pushing.
Okay, yeah, BTC pushing heavy. Loving that pull to the upside. Bullish condition. Yeah, 74 demand, 72 now trades per minute, increased volume. I don't know if I'll call it very high volume, but increased volume since the last time we saw it at around 12. Time frames 1 through 15 now all bullish. We're in the supply zone. We're in the liquidity. Let's show my liquidity heat map one more time from Trading Different. And if you like this heat map, guys, this is different from CoinGlass, way better than Bookmap. Trading Different, 10% off for the community. If you do want to try a Trading Different subscription, we'll put it in the chat with the Nightbot. But man, this thing is pushing. Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Let's really see where the hot liquidity is, man. Zoom out, ignore the local liquidity. Look at the major zones, okay? 64,700 inbound. Man, crazy work. All right. Yeah, BTC pushing, but you got some bear div. I'm not jumping in. I'm not going to FOMO. I don't even need FOMO, Frank. I'm not going to FOMO, okay? I don't need your FOMO, Frank. I am zen.
Let's go long on oil.
All right, let's take a look at oil real quick. Let's take a look at oil.
It's ready for me on the 3 minute. I'm seeing the trend reverse.
3 minute, fine. Yeah. I see straight down trend on a 3 minute.
Yeah, I know it looks like that, but I see a reversal happening on the 3 minute.
I'm not that DJ, man. I don't see nothing on a 3 minute that says long. How about the 5 minute here? This is oil. What time frame were we about to touch the 21? Was that like the 30 minute or something like that?
30 minute.
The 30 minute might be ready soon. I like that. The 30 minute maybe touching that 200. And look, we're in a volume gap right now, man. That seems very risky to me. But I get it. You're in a different scale of risk here. Being the top degen.
I got a notification from Coinbase.
That what? Oil? Or the what?
Iran struck Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Beirut, and another country, and that oil is about to surge.
So you're trading the news over here. You want me to trade the news?
No, but Coinbase did push a notification for it. So
I'm not trading the news, my friend. There's no bull div here. I need bull div. I need support. I need something to tell me the longness.
I'm using world div.
World div. 5. World clap. The world clapping. You guys can follow God King if you want. I'm not following that though right now. Not right now. Oil is in free fall on the small time frames. It could be a risky entry, but to me, I just don't see it. I need the bull div for me to get in. I need confirmation. I need at least can we get something happen? There's nothing happening here. I can't do it. Who here trades the news actually? Can you talk to me in the chat? Say I trade the news. Who trades the news here? Talk to me. All right, let's bring this up. Yep. Love it.
On the 1 minute, I see an inverted head and shoulders as well, but that means literally nothing.
All right, let me make sure. Okay, I am on live chat. Love it. All right, so let's get back to BTC and let's see what altcoins there are opportunity. And is BTC about to dump? I mean, look, we're at the local resistance right here. Is this actually a short play? Let me zoom out. I'll say this. I'm not interested in the short because we are not at the value area high of the range that we're in. Using the 4 hour here, we are just barely flipped the PLC, and it looks like the next stop is the value area high, 63,897. So BTC could pump another 800, 900 bucks before we hit the value area high. I'm chill. I'm chilling. I'm a chill guy. I'm not in any trade right now. Well, I guess I did follow freaking Dave over here. How am I looking? Yeah, and he got me in the money. Let's go, Dave. 72%. Let's go, Dave. Love that. All right. I do want to look some other coins really quickly. Maybe this opportunity, maybe something has some bull div. Let me look at the small time frames on Ethereum and then Solana. Let's see what we see. Let's erase this from the chart. And I want to look at your chats. People are responding saying that they trade the news. Let's zoom this in, zoom it in. Ethereum 5 minute. Sideways, nothingness, man. A little bit of a flag right there, though. Look, zoom in. A small flag touching the 9 MA. All right. Okay. People who trade the news. Limitless says, I trade the news sometimes. Okay. Jay Clapton says, if the news is fresh. Okay. If it's fresh off the press. I like that. Okay. Chad Ferguson says, I traded the news over and over and lost every time. Hit the clap. Hit the clapper on them. They lost every time. It's okay. All right. Chicken 1%. I love that name, by the way. Took a long on oil at $70, hoping it bounces here. Probably should have taken profits already, but we'll see. Ford says, I trade the news. Okay. I Am Storm says, trade the news for certain assets. Yes, the news is important. Francisco says, I front run the news. Interesting. How do you do that?
Bitcoin going vertical.
Bitcoin going vertical. Look at Ethereum going vertical as well. Let's get back to BTC. Yeah, we're going to that value area high, guys. So it looks like my suspicion may be correct. It's just, I wish I was in the trade, right? But no FOMO, my friends. I would take, TA accuracy over like just being lucky with trades any day, getting the awesome entry. I don't care about getting a perfect entry. I care about being right on my narration. This is not fortune telling. This is narration. I'm narrating the data in real time, and I can help you. Am I helping you? Put a 7 in the chat if I'm helping you. Okay, if I can help you with direction, I'm happy with that. Even if I don't get in the trade in time, if I'm helping you with live narration in an uncertain market, put a 7 in the chat. I'm happy for that. And for that reason, can you please hit the like button? If you have not hit the like button yet today, can you hit the like button? I'm not sure where we are on the like count, but wherever it is, can we get it higher? Can we get much higher? All right, no, my voice is not that good, okay? We'll be fine. Oh, man. All right, thank you for the flow state.
Kanye West is totally going to come after us for that.
Absolutely. A-Money, thank you for the flow state. We got a lot of gifts here. Look at all these gifts. A-Money sent the finger heart. Okay, thank you. And also sent the sunshine. Thank you for the array of sunshine. BTC heading to the value area high. The good news is once we get there, we can look for shorts potentially. If BTC shows weakness at the value area high, for example, we get there. We put in a high. We retrace. We put in a higher high. We retrace. Okay, that gives us a higher high on price. At that point, we will look at the momentum indicators, the RSI, the stochastics, and market cipher B. If that is in disagreement with the price, if that is lower while price is higher, I will be going for a short at the value area high. That is my plan. Okay, and it requires patience. It requires not being in the trade right now, right? Not being in the trade, unless you can find a very mini scalp. Maybe there's a small flag you can take, sure. But my big play is shorting that value area high with confirmation. The confirmation being the bearish divergence once we get to that region. So let's zoom in on price action. Let's zoom in. Let's see what we got. And look, did we get that Sammy special? Well, that's a weird looking Sammy special. Look, we did get it. I've never seen, well, not never, but you rarely see it happen that way, guys. Like we usually get a big move up and then we come down, touch the Sammy special like that. Like we got a big move up and then continued to get a big move up and then just slightly came down and touched it. And that's all it needed. Sammy special played out in that 1 minute time frame, but in a weird way. I never seen it, or at least haven't seen it like that a lot. Above the PLC now. Well, we're moving, man. We're moving. BTC is getting a push, and we're moving towards the value area high that I scoped out. Yeah, getting a push.
Beautiful. Push.
He's like, I'm getting the push.
I got the push already, bro.
Dave, you missed it. I went long on oil. JP said he wasn't ready yet.
Okay.
Yeah, there was no confirmation for oil. I think he got a news event. Coinbase said something about Iran attacks or something.
Okay.
Oil has been seeing a push down, so I think oil is ready for a certain point, but to me, it's kind of gambling. It's trading the news. I'm not into trading the news. This is oil right here on the 30-minute. I think it is just about ready.
If we can show you my screen real quick.
Sure.
Laura. I like that we're right there by the 2-hour super trend, and we haven't broke it. Nice. And it's putting in a green candle, so it's looking like a bounce. But I also can see on my 30-minute MACD, all the way. Look at my EFI. It's already broken through, and then the money flow is trending. We had this bad candle right here to push us down further even more. But as we go down into the smaller time frames, we can see that we've kind of made a bottom.
You know what?
What'd you say, Gagking?
Say less, bro. I'm in.
We've kind of made a bottom.
I really like that 2-hour super trend bounce, man. But okay, let me ask you this question, God King. Are you concerned about this at all?
No, because of the news.
Okay.
Because of the wars continuing, the straits being closed.
I can't trade like that.
It's what generally always happens. We've seen this happen like 5 times now.
Yeah.
So when people start doing the deed and closing the strait and the oil's not flowing, the price of oil goes up.
Yeah. My whole thing is show me the divergence. You know what I'm saying? I need something, and there's no divergence. There's nothing. Could it bounce? Could you win a trade? Absolutely, man. But just,
it's because oil's a commodity. It's not a currency like everything else. So you can't just trade it off of divergence all the time.
Nah, it's still an asset, man. It has technical analysis. You know what I'm saying?
It's a different kind of asset.
This is a very interesting conversation.
Yeah.
What you two are having right now.
Yeah, it is.
Does it matter what it is? Or is the chart
100%, man. 100%. It matters. So not to his point that it matters. Like the chart matters is what I'm saying. Okay. You know what I'm saying? The chart matters. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's a commodity and it's useful for something, it's not just pure speculation, right? But there's always that an amount of speculation, right? How much should it be worth, right? How much should it be worth? But at the same time, its worth is based on the buys and sells. You know, it's literally based on what the market is doing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Technical analysis is what is the market doing right now.
But unlike Bitcoin and everything else, the flow and the rate of it can be greatly changed depending on what's going on in the world.
Well, isn't that what everything? No.
No, because with Bitcoin, like, can somebody control the flow or the rate of it's traded per minute or how much it's exchanged or
no,
moved
but
around?
what you're talking about is access to oil. You're talking about like access to it, you know, like making it more scarce, which would then affect price, right?
Which would drive the price up, and
exactly.
that's why you have to treat it differently.
So I guess because I'm a neutral stance here, right?
Yeah.
I guess what Gotking's trying to say is, even if there's bearish divergence, if they shut off the strait and they're going to have to charge more money for oil, it's not going to matter if there's divergence, it's going to go up.
I agree. But to my point, that will be affected in a chart. You know, the moment they shut the strait, the chart will change and tell you what's happening. That's why I don't care about the news. You know what I'm saying? The news is in the charts. It's baked in.
It's very interesting, and I love I love that. I want to know what the community thinks. Like, what side do you land on? Are you on Gotking's side, where it does matter what the asset is, that you can maybe take technicals less into consideration on like oil or gold or I don't know, any commodity that at the end of the day, no matter what the chart does, it's going to go up or down if people are using it.
Yeah.
Or are you on JP's side where it's like it doesn't matter what asset, the charts are the charts, the TA is the TA. Put a 1 for Gotking, put a 2 for JP. I am very curious where the community is going to land on.
I think it comes down to your style at the end of the day, a trading style. My trading style is based on mechanic hacks. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, playing those divergences, playing the extended price. You see what I'm saying? Like, my style, my Zen style is I try to minimize speculation as much as possible. You hear me say all the time, my opinion doesn't matter. I don't know what's going to happen. I have no idea what's going to happen. If I'm trading the news, I'm saying I know what's going to happen, you know, based on the news, you know. The news is going to happen. The strait is going to be shut. So let me short oil. That's speculation. And yes, there are speculative traders out there. 100%. Be speculative, but that's not me. Okay?
Fair enough.
That's not me.
Fair enough.
What's up?
Fair enough.
The community... So Digital said, I'm with Gotking on this. The chart is always an after effect. Tony wants you guys to punch each other in the face. With gloves on, he said, with gloves on. These guys are best friends. You're not going to get them to do that. Naive says, show me the chart and I'll tell you the news, Big Daddy.
The news help you predict. The problem is prediction. You don't need to predict.
Interesting comment here from the Ignorant Bastard. He said, news brings attention. TA brings confirmation.
Ooh, I like it.
Very interesting. And we have a few ones. It's kind of split down the middle of the 1s and 2s, man.
Yeah.
And then Alamo says, what the hell are you guys talking about? I'm still in a Bitcoin short from 64,560.
Hey.
I'm curious, if you are in a short from that macro level, JP, are you looking to take your profit or bail on that short with the move we're seeing from Bitcoin? And oil, I'm seeing oil tick up, man. I think is oil getting a bit?
Yeah, me too. Yeah, oil is testing the 21 MA, testing the 21.
200 on the one.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not saying speculation can't work, man. It can absolutely work, but it's just not my style. Like, I just don't care, man. I don't care what's happening in the street. I don't care what people think about Bitcoin. All I care about is the charts, okay?
Hey, respect.
All I care about is money, so.
Yeah, well, that's definitely not all I care about, man. I care about the community, okay? I care about you guys making money. And learning.
I mean, everyone cares about money.
Nah, but I know what he's saying. You know, you care about, you know, making gains in here.
Yeah, it doesn't care what the chart or the news is.
Exactly. We all want to make gains. Exactly.
I definitely think, you know, for me, if I were to insert my opinion here, I think going based off of just news. And I've done this before. Oh my God, Trump tweeted this. Let me go short it or let me go long it. Rarely does it play out. It plays out sometimes. But I've gotten burned doing that. But then again, you're taking a risk. And if it works out, you're going to get paid. Yeah. But in my personal experience, more often than not, it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
What I've seen is when he mentions stocks, the stocks, like when he mentioned Dell a bunch of months ago, the Dell stock exploded.
Yeah. You can also, you can also argue the insiders have their positions already in. And once he does make that post, it's time for them to, it's time for you to become their exit liquidity.
Yeah.
Now, will it get enough velocity to where you can get in early enough to still catch the wave up? Or is that the tippy top? Usually, people point to those things and say that was a top signal, that was a sell signal. But yeah, I guess it's case by case. But I guess I'm more inclined to look at the TA. But I definitely take news more into consideration than I think you do, JP. And not saying I'm right or wrong for it, but it's just our different trading styles, I guess.
Yeah. It's probably beneficial to have all three.
I agree. I agree. And so for oil, for me, looking at it in the 1 minute, what would make me want to go long on it is, this, like I said, based on the chart, if this thing wants to break above that 200 MA, give us that.
POC is right there too.
Yep. Give us that bullish cross, come up, retrace, give us that Sammy special. That's the first step. The 21 need to come up and cross. Let price touch it. I'll take it. Let other people speculate right now. Let other people speculate and tell me what price is going to do. I'll let the speculators speculate, and I'm going to go ahead and take advantage once, my metrics measure up here.
Speculators. Mount up.
Yeah, so we'll definitely watch oil. I'll get in when I see my setup, on a small time frame. Or if some bull div does happen. I think it's too late for bull div, though. I don't see it, like, literally anywhere.
If I told you I wanted to short Bitcoin, would you call me stupid?
I wouldn't.
Would you call me crazy?
I wouldn't call you crazy, but I would, as a friend and not financial advice, I would recommend waiting to the value area high, because you're shorting in between the POC and the value area high, and price just really likes to go in between the two to one destination. We're between stops. Okay.
Yeah. Here's what I got, man. This is the 5 minute. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Let's just look at this. Okay. Look at the upper trend line here. Tap, 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 tap. So far rejection, tap rejection.
Yeah.
Are we going to come back down? And we are spilling off a little bit now. I am, come here, Frank, getting FOMO.
Come here, Frank.
I was just going to say, let's front run the VWAP crossover, but it just crossed over because a fucking candle just opened. Damn it. What does this look like if we got into a short right now? A little more speculative, but $200, 2.8 to 1. JP, help me here, man. Come on.
I got a 1 to 3.
I already told you, man. I told you the strategy. I said wait to the value area high, but I can't help you with your own strategy here. What is your strategy?
I don't know. My strategy is I want to market order a short right now.
Strategy,
bro.
Insane.
I'm seeing.
What is that, based on the news? What are you basing it on?
No, not based on the news. Based on the 5 minute. I wanted to front run the red dot, but the red dot just printed because the candle just opened. But I was looking at the upper trend line, man. We tapped.
What is that trend line, man? Can you zoom out? What is that? Is that the bear flag? What is that?
Well, I originally drew it as a bear flag, but it looks a little too extended to be a bear flag. So maybe it's trend up to break down. I don't know, but I was looking at the upper end of that trend line there, man, and just tapping that. You talk about your value area high, value area low.
Yep.
Looking at the 5 minute here, seeing all the wicks and the taps here at the upper trend line, and then seeing overextension on the VWAP. Look at how overbought the RSI got. RSI got up to, well, not super overbought, got up to 75. Looks like a Bart Simpson playing out on the Stokes on the top side. VWAP just crossed into negative. Money flow is still deep in the red, though. In the green, though. And so this might be a case of a higher low, right? So higher than this low. So where would I take my profit? Would I take my profit at the POC? Probably. Now I'm giving myself a 2 to 1. Is that enough of a risk to reward to fight the trend here on Bitcoin? The answer is no. The answer is no, but...
Well, any other confirmation besides just the level? Get the bear div.
I don't know. Do we have bear div?
I don't see it.
I have a MACD cross on the 1 minute, 3 minute.
1 minute, 3 minute.
Bullish or bearish cross?
Bearish cross.
Yeah, no bear div, my friend. You said 3 minute bearish cross on MACD?
Yeah.
On Bitcoin, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, he's right. Wait, no, he's not right. On the 3 minute?
On the 1 minute and the 3 minute.
I don't see it on the 1 minute. I mean, on the 3 minute. Definitely see it on the 1 minute. But I don't see it on the 3 minute unless you're looking at something different. I'm looking at this, yeah?
Let me double check.
Maybe it was the 2 minute you were looking at?
Oh, no, it's just my EFI crossed through it really violently.
Yeah. Yeah, the EFI spiked and came back down.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Yeah. I don't know if the R&R is good enough. You know, if I would have gotten in like that 5 minute candle before it printed, like up here somewhere, sure, right? Now I'm giving myself more of a 4.6 to 1. I'm like, all right, cool. You know, that's almost a 5 to 1. It's worth the risk. But if I were to market order now, man, I'm looking at a 2 to 1. And to me, that's not enough.
JP, are you still in the XLM?
No, I took profit last night.
Oh, man, it is cooking right now,
Not
bro.
Surprised.
XLM?
Yes,
oh, yeah, that
sir.
was on the list. That was on the list, man.
Not surprised. Hope some supporters make some good gains from it.
Look at my screen real quick.
Yep. Nice. Ripping. I love it.
Wow.
I love it.
Oh, you got your stop and profit? Nice.
Oh, yeah. We're way up. We got 62% secured.
I wouldn't be surprised if this hit the full TP, the full described TP from yesterday.
What was the, okay, so who made the call yesterday on this one?
Well, I made a trade alert for it yesterday during a live.
Okay, can you, so right now the trade is up. What percentage is the trade up right now?
Mine, 107%.
So this is a 107% trade right now. And what was it based off of, JP?
Well, when I called it yesterday, I don't know what he based it off of today, but yesterday we had the heavy bull div on the 30-minute time frame. Yeah, the 30-minute. You know, I'll be loving the bull div, man. You know, when we see these huge downturns here, in price, and then we see the discrepancy, the divergence between the momentum and price is why I wanted to go long on it last night, and I took profit quick. But this plays out, man. This could play out and bring you all the way back up to about 20 cents. What were you going off of, Guy King? Was it still just the divergence? Was it just breaking up above moving averages? What made you get back in it today? You got back in it today, right? Or was it from last night? Still from last night?
Here, I'll show you where I got in.
So this was from the original trade alert yesterday?
I got in. I took profit, and then I got back in. Here, if we show my screen, cool. I got in here. I added more here, and then I added even more here. And I took profit up here, and then I got back in here. I sold last night because I wanted to be out of it, and then I think I just stayed in it. I just took a little bit of profit there. So I've been in it since yesterday after it came back down.
Okay.
I'm going to call a trade alert here. Okay. I'm gonna do something I normally don't do. Well, I used to do a lot more, but now I don't. I said at the top of the show, if the 6-hour candle closes with a Heikin-Ashi, right, 2 consecutive, no downside wicks, you enter on the third. Okay, so that's closed. New candle opened. We have a fresh green dot on the 12 hour. Okay. 6-hour gave us the Heikin-Ashi confirmation. 30-minute though, 30-minute red dot. But can we get a Sammy special on the 30-minute? We have the confluence with the high volume area here as well. And so I'm going to put in a limit order on Tron 33079. So call the trade alert. Run it. Call the trade alert.
Attention, trade inbound. Attention, trade alert.
We're going to get in on a Tron long here. We're going to target the 30-minute 21 MA. Okay. We're going to go in at 33076 on TRX for a long TRX. Let's pull that up. 33076. Okay. Where's my 6-hour? There's my 6-hour. We're going to put it below the 6-hour 21 MA. You know what? Let's just put it below the 6-hour super trend stop loss. Okay. And then we are going to do one of these. We're going to target right there for TP. This is a 3-to-1 trade setup. So let's go 100 for 200, okay? And we're going to stop loss a little tighter to give ourselves a little better R&R here. There it is, 99 for 286. On a long, this is a limit entry on TRX. So here are the numbers.
Okay.
Okay. The numbers are entry at 33076. Okay, that's your 30-minute 21, right? That would be a Sammy special. Front running it a little bit. So this is definitely on the riskier side, you guys. So I'm only risking $100. So that's the entry. Our stop loss is below the 6-hour super trend. In fact, I'm going to move it up a little bit here. I'm going to keep it pretty tight. Honestly, if you want to, if you like the direction and you want to have a tighter stop loss, a better R&R, you can hide it below the low here. That'll give you enough room on the 21 MA on the 6-hour. So if you do that, if you go below the 21, below the last low here, you're looking at risking 60 to make 280. Okay, but I want to give this one a little room to run. I'm going to put it right below the super trend. Okay, that's risking 92 to make 286. That's a 3-to-1. That's more than a 3-to-1 trade. And we measure the length of the pull here, so we can call this a flag and call it consolidation, call it a W. But we're front running this, and this would be so the entry would be 33076, stop loss at 032486, TP at 0.34901 on a TRX long. So there you go. There's your trade alert. If you want to, if you want some action, you can slide that thing into TP now. But the 30-minute tells us there's a little bit more of a spill off to come. Trying to catch a bounce on that 21 MA here. And so, yeah, there's your trade alert on a Tron long. Hopefully we get filled and we can monitor the trade throughout the show. But if we're getting close and we're starting to see that 200 break, I might just slide.
I'm following you, man.
On Tron? You got it now?
I got in, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm waiting for a little bit of a better entry. I might not get it.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm hoping I can get it.
Well, I guess I didn't follow you well, okay, but I'm in the trade.
What is the okay? So the 30-minute here is.
So are you waiting for that 21 on the 6-hour? What are you waiting for?
Now I was waiting on the 21 and the 30-minute, but BitUnix is showing me there's a little divergence between my chart here from Binance 21 and the actual BitUnix. We're gonna go off of actual BitUnix. So there it is. We slid that there, and in fact, I'm gonna make a little adjustment. Because we're entering it on a 30-minute, we're going to put our stop. We're going to have our stop on the 30 minutes. So we're going to go 32,652 on the stop, right below these two bottoms, and then we're going to keep our TP where it's at. And so stop loss 32,652, TP 34,901, and an entry at 33,129.
All right, I risked very little, but I'm in the trade.
Yeah, I'm risking 75 to make 278, which is almost a 4-to-1. Not bad R&R. And so, yeah. So there it is. And I'm still in that DYDX trade. You should be up on your DYDX trade. Where are you?
I'm up.
Percentage-wise, what are you up?
Let's see.
I'm up 23%.
TRX. This one, 89%.
Damn, you risk super little.
Yeah, look how much margin, $1. How is that? There was so little here.
Mine's $5.
You're 90%. That's wild. What'd you do? 500x leverage?
That is wild. Nah, it's a 75x. I mean, what's the TP? Where's the freaking TP? Let me go to bigger time frame.
23 cents or
$200. Misking $26 for $200 while only using like less than $2 in margin. That's you got to admit though, that's very efficient capital usage.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, but
remember, this is a scalp account, just $1,000 account.
Yeah.
I'm only
you're risking like what, 0.5%?
I'm risking $26
hey,
here.
Man, the number that matters, is the percentage ROI.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is 78%. So I'm definitely risking a little more. My margin.
All right, guys, I gotta bring us to oil really quickly, because if we do want to get bullish on oil, here comes our Sammy special right here. Once again, the ugly one, like they're giving us the ugliest Sammy specials right now. I gotta admit, guys, like I hate the way that flags looks, but it's a technical Sammy special. If I was a bot right now, I would detect that price is above the 200, and so is the 21, and now they're in contact. Long activated. You see what I'm saying? Long activated. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and activate the long on oil.
This is a God King call.
Low stochastics. Yeah, God King call in the news, but now here's the metrics, agreeing, right? The chart's agreeing that saying, hey, we got to push up above the 200. Here's the 21. Now they're both touching. That is a Sammy special. Ugly Sammy special. But you saw what happened with the ugly Sammy special on Bitcoin, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So let's do the ugly Sammy special on oil.
Gawking, where is your TP at, my friend?
Hold on a second. I'm playing around with XLM, trying to see if I need to take profit.
All right, stop loss going to be, for me, on oil at 71.4. TP, top of the range, 74.62. I'm getting in the trade right now, my friends.
I'm taking profit on XLM.
Sammy special.
I just got in on the oil trade, too.
Yeah,
my stop is at 71.42, below the triple bottom on the 1 minute time frame, and I put my TP at 76. That's where we got to yesterday. 76.12
is my TP.
I got 76 flat. I'm risking $55 to make 370, man.
Mine's 20 for 100.
Okay, so go ahead and call the trade alert on oil right now. We're long in oil. The metrics now match up with the news. So go ahead and call the trade alert.
Attention, trade inbound. Attention, trade alert. High probability setup found. Time to blindly follow JP.
All right, cool. So if you want the numbers here, I still say it's a little bit high risk, as there wasn't any bull div on the way down. We do have the confirmation of the trend reversal in a 1 minute. It's just a 1 minute though, right? Trend reversal in a 1 minute with the Sammy special. Patient entry. So I'm entered right now, 7202, right? 7202, the entry. Stop loss below the lowest low, 71.40. And my TP is up at the top of the range around 74.6. What is the risk reward ratio that we're dealing with here for the oil long? Let me see how it's looking. About a 4. I love it. Over a 4-to-1 risk reward ratio for oil. I'm in the trade. We'll see. Do we like the stop loss? How deep is your stop, God King?
On oil?
Yeah.
70.
Damn, you got the deep stop.
70.79 because I got in right at the bottom.
Yeah, you had a better entry, exactly.
Nice.
Mine's below the 200, so.
Yeah, that is a good stop. I got to say, a stop down here definitely keeps you in the trade longer, but could lose you more. But even if you did put it there, let's just see what the risk reward ratio looks like right now. If you were considering a deeper stop loss, that's just a 2.4. That's not amazing. I'll keep it pretty much where it is. I'm happy with the stop loss.
Yeah, I don't think there's any. I mean, go to the 5 minute, Jay. 5 minute, you're covering your super trend. You're covering that low there. If we do put it in lower low, then I mean, it is what it is.
This should bounce. I mean, if this if this Sammy special is gonna play out,
that looks juicy.
And if there's really things going on in the Middle East that's that influences oil prices, this should all play out. The speculators will speculate and move price up. So we'll see. We'll see if the speculators do their job here. We'll see if the Sammy special plays out. And should we get a poll out there? Can we get a poll? Ask people, do you trade the news? Yes or no? Let's get that out there. I'm curious as to the sentiment of the people here. Do you trade the news? For example, for oil, BTC, anything? Just let's get a yes or no poll out there for the people. You already know how I feel about it, but we're in an oil trade. We're in an oil trade now based on the Sammy special on a 1 minute time frame.
So I'm in 2 trades right now. They're both down. I took profit on your base trade, God King.
Oh, I'm still in it.
Yeah, I was happy. I took my profit. Not because I thought it was going down, but I was just, me. I always say if I'm happy with the number, I just take my profit, which is exactly what I did. So yeah, that's where I'm at. But we're in 2 trades right now. If you're in any trades, community, please throw them in the chat. We'd love to see where you guys are at on your trades and whether we have some alignment here. Let me get rid of these dollars. I want to take a look. You took a look at Tau, yeah?
We did look at Tau earlier.
Okay,
yes,
cool. I want to take a look at Celestia.
Okay.
Celestia. Okay, let's look at TIA. There it is. Now, this was on the overbought. Oh, my God. Does this look familiar, bro?
It's giving me like velvet or something, man. I don't know. What are we looking at? Or it looks like oil in the 30-minute, honestly, yesterday. That's what it looks like. You
remember the Morpho short I gave you yesterday that played out?
No, because I probably wasn't in it.
You definitely weren't in it. But this is very, very similar. Let me bring them on side by side here. Let's go here. Morpho. Bring me Morpho. There it is. Morpho, I think, was on the 15-minute time frame.
Hey, God, can you help us with that poll? Do you trade the news, yes or no? I see no way for me to add a poll here. If you can add that poll, please.
Yeah, so this was Morpho yesterday, Jay. This is the trade I took that we cashed out on.
Okay.
We got in like right here.
Nice.
Bloop, big dump. And I'm seeing something similar here on Celestia. Let me make this bigger and let's give it an analysis. This might be another trade alert here, man. We'll see. Let's take a peek. Coming off a green dot that looks like already kind of played out. Stokes high pointing down. I would love to see it on the 15. Let me get rid of that. Let's pull it up here. So the 15 is... 15 is a little less clear. 10-minute is definitely more clear, but we got to see it start to roll over on the 10-minute here. So can we try to front run a bearish cross? No, it doesn't look like we can front run a bearish cross on the 15-minute time frame. This was overbought on the 1 and the 4, I believe. Yeah, 1 hour is at 73. Oh, there it is. Look at the 1 hour there. Do you got the cojones to front run a spill off here on a red dot on a green candle? Five-minute, head and shoulder. 10-minute, not confirmed yet. 1 hour, starting to look bearish. 2 hour shows us continuation, but we can potentially front run a VWAP crossover. And the 4 hour, no signs of weakness on the 4 hour. Momentum still increasing to the upside. Oh, man, I think the risk to reward is there for a short, my friend. Let me pull a fib here.
I'm seeing kind of a double top too, because the previous high is right around this area too. I mean, there are higher highs that are pretty local, but I see a couple of wicks for this area. At
least right here.
Yeah, that one, and then there's one further back after that big pump.
Consolidation happened here, and then it spilled. This is a good SR zone, man. This was support, fell, retest, whatever, came back.
What the hell are we looking at?
We're looking at a work of art here, my friend.
I'm sorry, the indicators look insane stretched like that.
They do. I know. Okay, man. I think I like this, dude. What if we brought it down to a 786, right with a 50 is 3.13 to 1?
$5 for 100? What?
You know what? Let me see what this looks like here. Bring me my futures back. Show me Celestia. 1 hour, guys. Be patient with me here. I think I'm gonna give you guys another cooker here, man. This is what the 1 hour looks like. Let's see what MACD's telling us. MACD's showing a little bit of weakness here on our histogram. Where's EFI? EFI starting to clip. Let's go to the 30-minute. No bearish cross on the 30. bearish cross on the 15, but it looks like it might want to curve back over. And then here is the 10-minute. Do we have the cojones to front run a right shoulder here?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you do.
It lost its tail on the RSI heat map. I am.
Yeah, I think I got the balls too, man.
I got a really crazy risk to reward anyway. So
where's the hell is your TP at?
My
man?
stop loss is 0.4291.
Okay.
And then my TP, let's go to the 1 hour. TP all the way down at 0.2798.
You're wild. Really?
Yeah, there's a wick down there. That's the other end of the range.
Yeah, I don't know if I
zoom
can,
out.
I don't know if I can do that. But
It doesn't mean that I'm gonna wait to go all the way there.
For sure.
That's the window of opportunity I see.
1 hour close in 16 minutes.
I see that red blood diamond too.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. Call a trade alert. Call a trade alert. We're playing a little risky here today. Okay.
Trade inbound.
But with high risk, we aim for high reward.
Trade alert. High.
Okay, we're getting in on a 6-year. No, we don't want a 6-year. We're getting in on a Celestia short here, guys. We're front running this a little bit, so I would risk very little. We're gonna see what last entry looks like here. Let's bump up our. We're gonna go 40x leverage, so we use less of our money. We're gonna go stop loss. Let's give ourselves a little room here, man. Let's go there on the stop loss. Okay. And I'm willing to press the low here, man. 34.95 on a TP. What does that look like? 70 to make 500, 50 to make 380, or 100 to make 800. I kind of like 70 to make 520. I like that. Okay. There it is. All right. Celestia short. Entry is right about now. Stop loss is at 0.4319, and our TP is down here at 0.3495 on a Celestia short. Guys, a little more risky. We are front running a potential spill off here. This thing could just completely reverse and take us out. That's why we're risking very little money. But man, I like this. It's top of the range, rotating to the bottom of the range, and we're getting a pretty big R&R. I'm just gonna drag it. I'm dragging. Okay, I'm in. So we're at 80 to make 519. So there it is. Celestia short. There's a trade alert. Bam. So now we're in 3 trades.
Okay, cool. All right, and Gotkin, did you start a poll, man?
Yeah, it's up.
News? I don't see it. Why don't I see the poll? That's weird.
I see it. Trade the news.
See no
we're
poll.
At 50-50 pretty much. 49% say yes, 51% say no.
Okay, that's weird. I have no access to any poll. Weird.
Also, did you do any of the super chats?
We got one from Sniper Paul. He just gave us a super chat. No message. Thank you so much, Sniper Paul.
There was one before that. KRN J Swaggy said, "Let's not fight, guys. Zen and let's print."
Zen, let's print.
Yeah.
I don't think we fight, and I hope we never fight here. But I do like healthy discussion and discourse. Yeah, I like healthy discourse. Do we trade the news or not? And there's no universal yes, a right or wrong answer too, guys. With some of these questions, there's nothing. There's no for sure way. But I'm just curious. I'm curious.
Yeah. Okay.
JP, can you give me some financial advice on XLM? Should I take profits?
Well, I cannot give you financial advice, but this thing is breaking out, man.
I'm kidding, but I would really appreciate you to look at it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. This thing is breaking out crazy. I mean, if this was me, I would certainly have my stop loss and break even, and ready to take profit.
My stop loss is at 129% P&L. So,
but I mean, it's a big volume gap, man. If this thing really wants to push,
I know. I'm wondering if I should not have my stop loss so close so I can let it run, or if I should take profits now.
Well, I'm always gonna say take profits quicker, man. It depends on the account that you're doing and what you planned on for this trade. Was this a scalp? Was this a swing? You know what I'm saying? I'm on my scalp account, so everything is scalps for me right now. I'm scalping.
It was a scalp that turned into a swing that turned into a scalp.
We scalping and we swinging, baby.
Yeah.
Alex Martinez, shout out to Alex. He said, "What is your TP on DYDX?" So I got a greedy TP at 26.13. That's my I'm getting a little greedy here, but I'll be honest, man. If we can climb up, and let me go to the daily here. Give me that as a favorite. I can't. Oh, I got to unfavorite something. Okay, we'll just go to the daily. So that is I'm being a little greedy here, but if I'm not being greedy, my TP, you can take some at 18 cents, 18.03 cents. But the full measured move on the very, very high time frame inverse head and shoulders is going to be 26.13 cents. So Alex, what I'll probably do, my friend, is I'll probably take partial profit up here at 18, and then I'll probably let some ride up to 26 cents. This will be a massive trade, by the way. If I hit full TP, I'm risking 190 to make 3K. Which would be 4,600%. And so if you're using higher margin, then that's a godly ROI return on DYDX. Still looks good on the daily, man. So I'm in. Yeah, but so there's your answer. He wanted you to look at XLM, right?
Yeah, I was looking at it. Yeah, I looked at it already. It's pushing. I mean, I always say take profit early. So, if you're asking me, take profit early. But, who knows? What do I know? Zen Master knows nothing. My opinion does not matter. I'm just an individual, okay? I'm just a monk man, all right? I'm not a god. But I'm looking at BTC, man. Who's risky enough for a BTC scalp long right now? Who's risky enough to call that a flag right now on the freaking 1 minute time frame? Could one get in a trade on BTC, maybe at the bottom of the flag, potentially, or maybe right now, and take this thing up? This thing is bullish consolidation on the way up to the value area high of the range. I have that area scoped out around 63.9. Who is risky enough? Almost a 5-to-1. It's like a 5-to-1 risk reward ratio on a scalp. A 5-to-1. I might do it, man. Who cares? Risk $5. Risk $5 for 30. I may do it here. BTC, high risk scalp, I would say, on a small time frame. I think anything 1 minute is high risk, just in my opinion. Anything 1 minute.
Amen.
I'm going to just sketch the trade. I'm not getting into it right now. Not calling a trade alert.
I got the MACD bearishly crossing over on the 5 minute for it, so I'm already short on it.
For BTC?
Yes, sir.
On a 5 minute?
Yes, sir.
Short already? Damn. Did you just short it too?
On Bitcoin?
He was looking at it, and so I took it because I saw what he was seeing.
We got a brand new member. Hit the organs, please.
No, it's not a new member. It's
well, I'm so sick of this.
Well, it'll say
okay,
it, right?
member for 1 month. Okay,
that's notorious big,
man.
So
is it freaking? Do we really need to know the anniversary? Well, happy anniversary, big. Okay,
yeah, we do, bro.
We need to. Okay, happy anniversary.
Here. I think there's a clear.
Okay, member for 1 month.
Because I used to get confused with this shit too. So, yeah. but here's what this looks like. Okay, so if you show my screen here, Laura, this is it'll say welcome. Right, means they're a new member, and then it'll say member for X amount of time. That means it's their anniversary.
And so everybody gets that automatically, a free anniversary message. He gets a message, and you see he could put a message. Did he pay for that? How does that work?
No, I don't know. No, they definitely didn't pay for it. I don't know how it works internally with YouTube and how they how they identify them. But yeah.
All right. Well, we appreciate you, Notorious Big. You've been a member for 1 month. Everybody say happy anniversary, Notorious Big.
Happy anniversary, BIG.
Happy anniversary,
Tupac's
man.
Still better.
All right, I'm looking at that scalp on BTC. Let's go ahead and scalp
What are we looking to scalp?
Sketch the scalp. All right, sketch the scalp.
For a short, yeah?
For a long. No, I'm looking at a long, man.
Long.
Looking at a long. It's a flag, man. It's a bullish trend. It's a flag. Could it dump? Hell yeah. But it's a flag and a bullish trend heading to the value area high, in my opinion. Or it could just turn. It could just roll over. It could roll over in my face right now. Not in the trade. Not in the trade at all. It may go lower. Maybe give me a better entry. Maybe we get into the 200 MA. But I'm taking a look and sketching a potential trade here for BTC. Let me see.
Tron trade's doing good too.
What if I entered basically where I wanted my stop loss? What if we entered right around here? Limit order. Tron looking good?
Yeah. Yeah. I ended up sliding my order in.
I hit the reverse on XLM.
You did.
All right. Maybe this thing wants the SR flip. Let's see here. What if we mark it in here? Stop loss. Can't risk
on the
too
1 minute
much.
Bitcoin?
Can't risk too much. Yeah, exactly.
Let me pull up my Bitcoin chart. See what.
Yeah, because it's retracing now, maybe giving me opportunity or, invalidating the idea. It's a thin line right here, very thin line.
1 hour still has a green dot, just a heads up.
Nice.
You're on the one. I'm looking at so the 1 hour has a green dot, 30-minute has a continuation, but also the Stokes are starting to curve over. 15-minute, you're front running a red dot on the 15-minute because VWAP is right there at 1.1. Yeah, and the trend is on the Heikinashi on the 15-minute. The trend is weekend.
23 for 60. Is it worth it?
Is it worth it? Let me work it.
My fling down thing and then reverse it.
You flip your chart down and reverse it.
Well, I guess I'm in a trade. I guess I'm in a trade here, folks. All right, let's see if I can get some continuation for BTC to the upside. Does this make any sense at all? Let's see. So we got a big move up. I got to say the momentum has been shifting down on a 1 minute.
Can I show you the casino?
Yes. Let's see the casino, please. I was actually going to ask you that next. Momentum is shifting down, but so is price. Price matches the momentum. Yeah, I see a possible price reversal and a pull to the downside. Yeah, and I usually look for shorts in that area. That makes sense. But yeah, I appreciate that. That makes sense. But to me, looking at the charts, the casino is cool. That definitely helps. A possible price reversal helps, and we end the supply zone. But at the same time, I'm seeing bullish continuation above the PLC, just short of the value area high. We're nowhere near the value area high just yet. This thing can absolutely continue to go up. Let me look at liquidity and also the auto clappers. Liquidity favoring, it was on both sides, but I think it does still slightly favor the upside as far as like just zooming in. All right, zooming in, liquidity does favor the upside. And let's see, the auto clappers are still long, but just 4 out of 10 now. Auto clappers long, 4 out of 10. We got a possible price reversal in the casino. A lot of conflicting measures here. But BTC in a flag about to touch the 21 on the 5 minute. BTC in the flag about to touch the 21 on the 5 minute right now with green money flow, but momentum sliding out.
That would be a Sammy special, right?
Yeah, but this is not a real Sammy special. A true Sammy special is when you get the cross, the first cross. Like the way it should happen is price is dumping. Huge dump. The bigger the dump, the more effective. Okay, big dump. That's the price. And then you have the moving average, right? Say that's the moving average right there. Price crosses the moving average, bullishly, starts to retrace. The 21 is dragged up because it was close to price. It's dragged up and it touches, they come in contact, and that's the move right there. See what I'm saying? So the context of this dump is important. Like you got to have a big dump, cross the moving averages bullishly, and to let that 21 catch up, touch it, bam. That's the Sammy special. It's not just every time you touch the 21 above the 200. It's after a reversal or during a reversal. Right. For example, the oil trade is a perfect example of the Sammy special, which is, how's that doing, by the way? It was rolling over.
It's rolling over. We could really use a tweet, President Trump, right now, my friend.
So that's a perfect example of a Sammy special. So I'm not even mad if we lose this trade, and I won't blame it on the news or nothing like that. You know, there's a Sammy special. That's the reason why I got into the trade. Ugly Sammy special, and it could still play out. But you know, it looks a bit ugly now. It has lost the 200 in May, 21 coming down. Probably stop us out, but who knows? Higher lows so far.
What I'm seeing is it really quit dumping and started moving sideways.
That's true.
And so I'm seeing it perform what we would call as a rounded bottom.
Yeah, that can happen.
Ugly rounded bottom on the bigger picture of things. That
100% can happen. Rounded bottom could happen. It could be the beginning of a rounded bottom. It could be the beginning of the slowed dump, right? Slow down the dump, at least stop dumping, go sideways. But also that could be bearish consolidation if you go sideways after a big move down. So we'll see, man. I got no confidence in this oil trade, I got to say. But yeah, it's literally just off the strength of a 1 minute Sammy special. Like, you know, plays out, it doesn't play out, it doesn't matter. But I take it usually. I take it usually every time. So yeah, I'm fine with that. But yeah, BTC, I call it a flag, man. I call it a flag. I think BTC is bullish on the very small time frames. The 5 minute, even the 1 minute is bullish. We're bullish on the 1 minute and the 5 minute, very small time frames. There's some high time frame bearishness. The daily, for example, right? The daily very bearish. Wait a minute, did they take away the red dot on the daily?
On Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Oh, they did.
They took away the
Why
red
you wait
dot.
for it to print, right?
They took away the red dot on the daily. Oh my God.
That's wild.
So we could potentially, so that just leads to what I'm saying, guys. I mean, we could potentially be bullish here. Small time frames affecting the larger time frames here. Taking away the red dot on the daily. Could it come back? 100%. We still got time. How much time do we have? We got 5 hours to the daily candle closes and confirm red dot or no red dot. 5 hours. The 5.
The 5 hours.
The 5. Man.
Okay. I'm just kind of monitoring my trades here. The worst performer right now is oil.
We got a super chat.
Seriously.
Super duper chat.
Super duper 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 chat.
Shizzy. Big Rob looks different these days. Glow up. Glow down. Where is Rob? We don't know where Rob is. Rob disappeared.
Yeah. We'll find him one day.
He dissipated.
We sent him to Mexico.
Yeah. He needed some work done. So bad. We're so bad. What is wrong with us? Okay. I want to take a look at Virtual's protocol.
Oh.
Okay, so the 1 hour candle just closed. Celestia. Red dot remained. So we'll see if front running that confirmed red dot is going to pay off. That trade is officially in the green, not by much though. 3.5%. DYDX down 29%. I'm still in. In fact, I've given myself a little more room to run. Oil trade is the biggest loser right now, down 57%. Probably get stopped out on this one, man. And then Tron right now down 3.8%, but still feel confident in that one. And can we get a Celestia dump here, man? Can we just dump this thing down? Let's see if that, what was it? That was it a 15-minute head and shoulder, 10-minute head and shoulder? Technically, it wouldn't be a head and shoulder unless you count the wicks, which I like to count body closes. So this wouldn't be a technical head and shoulder, but it could still be a rollover here, a double top, tweezer top, whatever you want to call it, and rollover. This might be one where I definitely take profits a little earlier than my full TP. We'll see how this thing plays out. So up 14% on it now. I think our risk was $80. Oh, damn. Okay. Okay, Celestia. Seeing a little dumperooski here. Let's look at the 5 minute on Celestia. Double top, maybe? 1 minute. Right at the 200. Let's see what the 1 minute does. Very curious here. We have not lost the 200 MA on the 1 minute. Like really lost it and trended down since Oh, since yesterday. I was like, July 8th. I was like, that was a very recent, but but these are 1 minute candles. This is going to be pretty big for our short here, my friends. We need to lose this 200 MA. Right now, we're getting a little bit of a bounce. You saw that big wick down. Could we lose this and then bearishly retest it and put in some sort of flag pattern here that'll confirm our direction and, make us some money, man. Make us some money on Celestia. Yeah, this oil trade is looking like ass.
Yeah, I agree. Good double bottom here, though. You never know, but probably take us out very quickly.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
That's a pretty big spot.
Hey, man, I mean...
Any news from...
you're relying on a Sammy special for a freaking macro dump. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's what it is.
Any news from the Orange Man?
I've been checking, and I noticed that yesterday he was posting like missile strike videos and stuff. And then he went and he was shouting out Gwen Shotwell, the literal CEO of SpaceX, which I thought was kind of interesting to be like attacking somebody and then shouting out the literal head of the space industry.
Yeah, what do we make of that? How do we decipher that news?
I have it on my screen if we could pull it up real quick. We got Gwen Shotwell right here. Donald posting about her.
Thank you to brilliant, highly respected Gwen Shotwell and her husband Robert for their extreme generosity in helping children attain the Everbank's American Dream, the gift of $325 million of SpaceX stock. Damn. Okay. So he's like, we're going to tank the markets, but hey, thanks, lady, or SpaceX or whatever. Okay, I wanted to take a peek at Virtual's protocol.
All right.
It's been fairly quiet. I guess there's some integration with Robinhood chain. Didn't read too much into it. Obviously, price hasn't really reacted to the news, but this thing's been pretty beat down, man. Let's see if we can find any div. Let's start on the weekly. Let me clean up this chart here a little bit. In fact, let's just remove all drawings. Let's keep a fresh chart here. So no confirmed bottom there. So, I was looking for some potential div. Here's a daily. Can we see a potential double bottom on the daily forming here on Virtual's protocol? RSI printing confirmed bull div, right? Low to low. Okay. That's on the daily. Still haven't reclaimed the 21, well below the 200. Okay, at 70 cents. Let's go to the 12-hour. Stokes pointing up on the 12-hour. Starting to look like a little bit of a double bottom here. Bottom one, bottom two. First bottom, we saw price appreciate around 10%. No div there that I personally see, unless you guys see something else, but I don't see any div. Let's go to the 10-hour time frame. Fresh green dot on the 10-hour. VWAP cross above. 12-hour about to get a bullish cross. So we're seeing some signs of life here from Virtuals on the higher time frames. Here's the 8-hour. Aware of the bull flag or the bear flag also here. You can. So a little bit of a head and shoulders here on Virtual's protocol, although, typically you want to see head and shoulders coming from an uptrend. This one would be coming from a downtrend. And so I don't know how you interpret that data, but it's there. 6-hour time frame, VWAP expansion, money flow about to cross into the green. So the medium time frames are starting to look a little bullish, but we got to clear these potential bear flags. Here's your 4-hour getting rejected on the 21 MA. Rounded bottom. Do we have any bullish divergence? No, we do not. So no bull div on the 4-hour. Here's your 2-hour. Stokes pretty high on the 2-hour. Money flow pretty red. Yeah, I'm just not seeing anything that tells me that Virtuals is ready to run here. It's kind of diddly-daddling in the middle here. Looking at the momentum, looking at some of these indicators, I'm not really finding a clear edge here either way, whether it's a long or a short. This looks like trend up to break down to me, man. But I don't know if I'm seeing enough to short this thing. Something I'd probably just leave alone, man. I mean, you did clear the 200 on the 15. Retesting it on the 21. Little bit of a flag on the 21. Little bull confirmation, but coming off of, I mean, we're about to print a green dot, or excuse me, a red dot on the 21-minute time frame. VWAP just crossed into our negative territory here with a baby blood diamond on a green candle. Too many mixed signals here for me on virtuals, but potentially double bottom on the higher time frames here. Potential double bottom on the daily, the 12-hour and the 10-hour. 10-hour does have a green dot, something to keep in mind. But I'm not finding a clear edge for a trade setup here. So I'm not touching this virtuals protocol. So this one we're gonna go inconclusive. We already looked at XLM. What about Jupiter? Let me find my Jupiter. Oh, wasn't I looking at an eigenlayer long yesterday? A potential eigenlayer long?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Time, though. I'm short.
It was an inverse. Yeah, it was an inverse head and shoulders on the daily. That's right. That's what we were looking at yesterday.
It looks like a head and shoulders in the shoulder, and then an even bigger head and shoulders
on eigenlayer.
Yeah,
it could be subjective, man. One might see a head and shoulder. One might see an inverse head and shoulder.
Well, they look all inverse to me, but it looks like there's one right there, but that also looks like it's just a shoulder to a bigger one.
Like this?
Yeah. No, the other way, inverse.
Yeah, see, they're both there. See how subjective that is?
Yeah.
Inverse. Well, how you bullish lens, bearish lens.
It did reclaim the 200 though on the daily, man. That's pretty significant.
That's bullish.
It's kind of like a daily Sammy special, though, isn't it?
Almost. That 21 crosses. Price touches it.
I have to take this phone call.
All right, I got it. All right, so I was looking at eigenlayer. I guess I could bring that up.
We are at 12 o'clock, by the way.
Yeah, that's cool. We go longer. Hold on, we go longer. Community, if you want us to do any coins, tokens, literally assets, commodities, doesn't matter. Now's the time to do it. Now's the time to send those super chats and get a top of the queue. Okay, jump the queue right now. Do not wait. Let's look at your commodity immediately. All right, eigenlayer, just really quickly here. We're looking at the daily. Yeah, a bullish cross inbound right here. The 21 is going to cross the 200. The white line crossing the yellow line makes it bullish. The price touching it could be a technical Sammy special on a daily Sammy special. That's what I'm talking about. How about the small time frames? What's the 5 minute doing right now? And I don't really care that much about this coin, so it's going to be quick. 5 minute time frame. It looks like a bear flag to me. It looks like bearish consolidation after a move down, and that does it for that. I'm going to look at Solana. What is Solana looking like? Solana has been the one that has been leading the charge and showing us what's real or what's fake in the market. Solana still has the daily red dot, by the way. A red money flow. Looks like a bit of a top there on the daily. Here's the 4 hour. 4 hour big move up, downtrend, broke that super trend. Looks like a bear flag to me, but green money flow still and a green dot. Let's go to the 5 minute time frame. The 5. Solana. W pattern bounce above the 200 MA on the 5 minute. A bit of a flag, but it does kind of give head and shoulder too, doesn't it? That'll be a shoulder, head, and right shoulder. Dump this thing down. Solana, are you giving us hints that this is actually bearish?
On the bigger time frames, to me, it looked like we had just gotten rejected from the previous, I want to say 78 to 90-ish range, because for a few months we were kind of trapped in a range with Solana.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then we almost got accepted back up into that range, but then it was a Trojan horse pattern, and it dumped us out of the range.
Yeah. Now we're back in its previous range. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, value area low 63,000, value area high about 83. 83,
80 to 90.
That kind of overlaps with the value area low over here. The low over here is like 79.80. Top of the range like 9,700.
So it's one of those things that we either get accepted back into the previous range or we reject from it.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely, right there. Yeah, and that's very interesting. So because like there is always that overlap, right? You can call that the value area low. Like, are we at the value area low right now of the previous range? Maybe just outside of it.
And then now, because of what price has just done, is it support or is it resistance?
Well, right now it's resistance. It's resistance with a bear flag, like on a 2-hour, go to 30-minute. It's resistance until we break above it. It's a bear flag at resistance. Look at this, rejecting from it, rejecting from it, rejecting from it.
But those wicks above it right there, it makes it look like it was almost support for a little bit.
I don't see that, my friend. You mean over here, maybe?
It was on the other time frame.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see those. I see it using it
right there. Those two bottom wicks to the left of your hand. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. When you're above it, it is support, right? It kind of hovers support right there. I didn't even really touch it. And even here, you see it interacted with it. It tried to use it as support, but it was very weak. Very weak. Loss of support. Now resistance, right? SR flipped the bearish way. we flipped support to now resistance. I gotta say, it looks bearish right now on Solana on the small time frames. Especially with that resistance being there, we'll monitor it. It is a bullish cross on the 10-minute. I guess you could say that, but it's shaky. Could we keep putting in higher lows and actually break back above that resistance? Absolutely, but I don't know. The probability looking a bit shaky here. I gotta say. Looking a bit shaky for Solana, but that is a flag on the 1 minute. Can this little flag break out and give us what we need to get to the upside? I'm going to take the flag all the way from there. Yes, I am. Perfect. Look, exactly to the value area high, 78.80. Get us back into that previous range. I can see that. That's in the cards, man. That's in the cards. If BTC breaks out on a small time frame flag, Solana will break out of this flag and do that measure move to 78 and actually flip that resistance area. Let's get back to BTC. What is it doing? Still in the flag, looking shaky. Looking very shaky. Look how extended the 1 minute flag is. Just extended. This should have broke out already. This should have broke out here. Now it's just an extended flag. Could it still be bullish? It could be still bullish.
Demand currently at 84 with a pull to the downside as well.
All right, let me see. All right, pull to the downside after a possible price reversal. Rejected from the supply zone. So could there be an accurate short from this range? Absolutely. I like to look from shorts when we're in that supply zone. So I definitely see the case for the short. What makes me want to speculate on long is the fact that I believe the supply zone is bigger than what the casino is showing. And we are in a bullish trend right now. Even looking at the casino, that looks like a flag going sideways, right? Upwards trend, flag sideways, breakout into the supply zone. Are we done with the supply zone? I'm not sure. Anybody in the chat know exactly what's going to happen? I have no idea what's going to happen. But a rejection from the supply zone so far, but we are not at the value area high and we are in bullish consolidation. So I long it for now. We'll see what happens. Okay. We see what happened with price. I'm in that chat. Have you hit the like button, folks? Are you enjoying the stream? Talk to us. Are you a member? Are you happy to be a member? Can I see your member emojis? Okay. Are you brand new? Are you enjoying the stream? Can you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell? That's right. Hit that subscribe. We are new. We are live every single day, multiple times a day, my friends, multiple times a day. Let me go through this chat. Just make sure we're not missing anything at all because we appreciate you that much. Crypto Jacka says, wow, Solana to 63,000 and 98,000. JP, I must have missed that one. Yeah, I probably said it in Bitcoin terms. I'm sorry if I said 60. If I put thousands within Solana, that was definitely a mistake if I said that. But yeah, I think you get the point. Okay. Somebody said, JP, on trading different, what are those horizontal pink lines on the right? That's the volume, man. Pull it up. Yeah, so this is trading different right here. You see these pink lines right here? But you said horizontal. This is vertical pink lines. I think he's talking about this, though. Well, that's only one pink line. There's a pink line at the top, green line right there. That's the volume, the cumulative volume on either side. Is that what you were talking about? Let me know. Maybe there's something else. But I like to break things down for you and explain so you can so people can learn, right? All right, let's go ahead and bring back up BTC in the background. Let you see that flag while I just go through one good time through the chat. Make sure we're not forgetting everybody. All right. Brandon Miller says, am I seeing a fair value gap on SpaceX between 153 and 160? Probably. There's probably hella fair value gaps on SpaceX right now. I don't know why, but I'm just so turned off by trading SpaceX right now. Am I weird? Am I crazy? I just don't want to touch it.
Yeah, you're weird. You're a trader that doesn't want to trade something.
I don't want to touch SpaceX for like 6 months. At least for spot. Yeah, that is weird. Okay. DXB says, don't touch SpaceX until the first earnings report next month, in my opinion. Okay. Someone else kind of feels the same vibe, maybe for a different reason, but same vibe. Muhammad says, look at ICP. Should we really look at ICP, Muhammad? How much do we love you? Should we really look at it?
Next time he asks, we should just play an Insane Clown Posse video.
I love it.
Not and say we did because ALGO, but yeah.
Yeah. Eddie says, JP, where's your bull flag today? Oh, it's right here. There it is. They got a bull flag on the screen, baby. Yeah, there's your bull flag. It says, guys, are you long or short BTC? I'm long at the moment. Just at the moment. Very small scalp. All right. Fat Sonic says, I've hit the reverse like 3 times in my trading, and I just killed the trade anyway in the end. Yeah, I never have good luck with the reverse button either. Especially with high leverage, man. It's just so risky. It's just completely retarded. You know? No, thank you. Is trading different better than CoinGlass? Absolutely is better than CoinGlass. Let me just look at ICP real quick, and then maybe like 1 or 2 more requests, and then we pretty much got to wrap it up here, guys. I guess so. Let me just look at ICP for Muhammad, because I think we do love you, right? I think we do love you, Muhammad. So I'll look at it really quickly for you. ICP. Here it is. Community alts. ICP. There you go. All right, just really quickly on the daily. And of course, my tablet's going to die over here. I love it. Perfect. All right, there we go. All right, ICP getting pushed up on a daily. Big green candle on the daily right now. Wow, that's an impressive candle, I got to say. Moving up, it hit the resistance to the 50, seeing a little bit of turbulence there, but very green daily candle. Look at the 4-hour ICP. What are you telling us? Forget Solana. What is ICP telling us about the market? That thing is exploding on the 4-hour. That's a bullish cross with all 3 moving averages that I use, the 9, the 21, and the 50, not including the 200, of course, but all about the cross of 200 bullishly. What is happening to ICP? And is any other altcoin doing this? I mean, I know XLM was going crazy. You get a little bit of bear div there. Be careful on the move up, but what an incredible bullish move for ICP. What is happening? Is Hyperliquid doing that? Are other coins doing it? Why is Solana not doing it? 5-minute, yeah, Hyperliquid looks disgusting on a 5-minute time frame. How about, Solana in retracement mode? What's going on with ICP? ICP is just unusually bullish right now, and I don't really see that in other coins. I'm looking at other coins here. I mean, things got, okay, AAVE did get a move up there, but nothing like that daily on freaking ICP. What a move, right? It said BTC dump. I don't see a dump, my friends, and no dump here. This is still a bull flag. We'll see what happens to price. I have no idea what's going to happen to price. All right, with that said, man, last call for super chats, last call for any deep dives, requests. We love you guys so much. Let's get some love in the chat right now. Love in the chat, love in the charts. Us promote the Bit Unix because it is our bread and butter here, and we appreciate you trading on the #1 exchange that I've come across. Okay, so let me pull up the the graphic here for BitUnix. Once again, last call for super chats is the only way you're gonna get my attention right now at this state in the show. Super chat. We appreciate you. Sin City Crypto here. Go to Community TA and the pinned message. Here we go. Make sure you take advantage of that 20% deposit bonus with a $2,000 deposit with BitUnix today. That's $400 if you deposit $2,000. That's the limit there. $2,000 is the highest you can deposit and get the 20% bonus. All you have to do is trade once and use our referral link, of course. We'll put it in the chat right now and in the description of the video. You get a complimentary VIP2 upgrade for 1 month, lower fees. And that's not it, baby. This is not a contest. This is just a bonus. 30 million. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get $2,400 bonus. Who wants a $2,400 bonus for just doing volume, or a $800 bonus for just doing 10 million in volume? There is the volume list. Go ahead and see where you line up in there. Are you doing volume? If so, it may be worth your while. And finally, my friends, if you are a whale, okay, the whale call, the whale, looking for the whales out there. If you are a whale and you are on another exchange and you have a higher VIP, for example, you don't want to lose that VIP status. Well, my friends, email me. Here's my email. Bring up my computer here, jp@sincitypodcast with a s.com. Okay, send me an email today or whenever you get a chance. Sin City Podcast with a s.com, jp@sincitypodcast.com. Go ahead and pause that, get the email, send me a email and attach screenshots for me, screenshots of your volume on your current exchange, showing me that you are a whale in volume, and we will match or better your rates, okay? Plus give you a deposit bonus that could be higher than a $2,000 deposit. So talk to me, okay? We can do special rates for higher deposit amounts for whales. So go ahead and give me an email. I love you guys so much, okay? Be safe in these charts. I have no idea what's going to happen. No one knows what's going to happen, okay? Stay far away from anybody that tells you they know what's going to happen. Trust yourself. Trust your strategy. Make a plan and follow your plan. Much love, from the Zen Master to you. Okay, we'll be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to 12 p.m. as we do every day here in the morning show. And you always get me in the evening. I'll be around for a daily candle close. I'll probably be live around 4, okay, 4 something. But I'll be around for the daily candle close. I'll break it down for you, and we will trade together together. We will trade together later, okay? Does that sound good? Give me the 5. Give me the 7s. Come on. Give me the exclusive emojis. Hit the organs. Congregation, I love you so much. Spread love, spread positivity, and extrapolate gains from the charts. Okay, using your strategy, okay? So that is it for the congregation. I love you guys. Subscribe, like. See you tomorrow.